shit. Hi everyone, welcome to the official stream for Beat Kid, which is the live premiere of the film. I'm here with cast, crew, and friends I should look at the camera, I'm not used to that. This is the live premiere of the film. We're gonna be
Oh, it's this one.
we're going to be doing a live premiere of the film here right now, and it's going to be premiering in 2 hours from this point at 9 p.m. So for the duration of this stream, we're literally going to be talking with you guys. We're going to be answering questions about the film, talking about the film.
That one.
It's muted. I don't know what's happening.
Zach broke it.
Zach?
Did one job, man.
It's on my phone. It's everywhere. Okay.
We're good?
Pass around the mics, please.
Oh, yeah. Does anyone want a mic?
Just take them.
talk
and pass
about
them
what?
around.
I don't know. Do you want a mic?
My life.
Just give one to Katie. Just give one, pass them around.
Why? This is a mistake.
This is a big
Big
responsibility.
mistake.
Was that a big
Huge.
mistake?
This is a big responsibility.
Before you can just talk in there or what?
I think I guess I'll kind of start. So I'm really nervous. We've been working on this film for almost like 8 months now. A lot of you have probably heard of it, just in terms of us showing the trailer, and we've been talking about it for a while. I'm very excited to be showing it to you guys. The cast and crew for this film was just absolutely Why?
I didn't know if you
I have
needed
a
mic. Oh.
I am Mike.
He is the mic.
I am the Mike Kid.
Colton
Um,
is the MC.
Oh, hey, it's like that one movie.
What Mike Kid? Magic Mike.
Magic
I'm trying to
Mike.
make a beat
Colton.
I think Mike Kid
That's
is-
my next film. Magic
Kid
Mike.
needs to have.
Colton.
Magic Mike.
Just me. I don't
Magic
think it's a
Mike
film
starring-
anymore.
Starring
Channing-
Colton
Channing
Griffin.
Tatum just walks
Directed
in.
by Colton Griffin.
Produced by.
Colton Griffin.
Colton Griffin.
Acted by.
Colton Griffin.
Camera work by
Uh,
Zach Proberg.
But I'm really excited to be showing you guys the film today. We're going to be talking a lot about it and just answering questions. Obviously, there's a good amount of time before the film premieres, and we can't spoil anything, obviously. But I'm excited to talk here with a lot of the people who are part of it. I'll kind of go around the room a little bit. We have Ethan, who is our lead in the film. He is the
Hi,
lead.
sorry.
Yes. He also has a mic.
Yes, I do. I have a
I
mic.
need to
I can
pee.
speak
Can I
into.
go pee yet? Am I released to go pee?
No.
Go pee.
I guess I'm just gonna
Okay,
piss
go
on your
pee.
couch then.
Go pee.
I'll drop my pants.
I
and pee
literally
on the
just said
floor.
go pee.
Fuck you. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
This
Mom.
is not
She's
PG.
watching.
Kids are watching this. Come
This is.
on.
Why
Kids
not?
are
Grow
watching
up.
this adult-themed movie.
Whose kids are
Not
watching?
actually adult themed.
Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, Jordan's watching this. I'm just kidding.
My
Jordan's
little
watching
sister and
this.
my mom are probably like, why?
Colton, can
Probably.
I sit my ass in between you and Mary?
Yes.
Okay.
You can
What a weird way to ask that question.
Or there's so many options.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
Multiple choice.
There's only 3.
There's only 3.
There's only 3.
I can count.
You can't. You can count.
Can you count?
3, 2.
1.
Whoa, what are you counting down to? It's kind of ominous.
Honestly.
3,
Kinda
2,
sus.
1. Like, what happens after 1?
Uh,
Just die.
I'll just die. There is no film
Welcome to stream,
release.
guys.
Oh, you just-
There is a minor in the stream, so I fucked up.
Colton.
Colton
Fuck.
Griffin. Stop
Jesus.
swearing.
And that is the end of the
The
stream.
film is rated R. If
Hey,
you
watch
if
your
the
fucking
film is
language,
rated-
man.
Why would Ethan? Why would you?
Okay, I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
It's Corpinen. People overthink it.
Korpinen.
Corpinen.
Ethan Korpinen.
It's the spelling that really freaks people out, you know, but it really is
Listen.
pronounced how it's like,
I
you
had to
know.
have Colton spell it for me the other day.
Like your first thought of how it's pronounced, you're probably right, but people kind of second guess themselves. When,
When
they try to
I
pronounce it,
first saw
so-
your name, Ethan, I thought it was Ethan.
Okay.
It's just static.
I think that's more accurate, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
On the announcement at school, whenever they call my name, it was pretty humiliating. I have to say. Is it like Corbin or like
Corbin.
Corpinen? It's like really weird. It's like it's Corpinen.
Colton, I literally sent this to I'm sorry. The film is definitely a mature film.
It's not
It-
rated
it-
R though.
It's
actually
It's
rated-
not
it's
rated
rated
because
X.
it's not.
It's rated X.
Oh,
It's not rated, but it definitely has.
It's
a lot
mature.
of-
It's not
It
rated.
is
So
mature. It deals
graphic.
with a lot of mature themes,
Yeah.
and not to spoil it, but it has to deal with a lot of stuff that a lot of people see throughout their lives. It's not violent, but it definitely has some bottles.
That was the best description in the film. Period.
Definitely.
Some
You know
There
why I
is
said that though,
bottles.
right?
I know why you said that.
Yeah.
We're gonna see that.
Yes, and you're gonna see
The fear.
the fear in Milo's eyes, even though Milo's not.
That
in
is the
film.
entire film.
Yeah.
It's just fear of.
For context,
Oh jeez.
there were sugar glass bottles.
Sugar.
Sugar
Sugar.
glass
It's
bottles.
an important detail.
Okay.
What I find so funny is like a lot of these people who are tuning into
Okay,
the stream
you
right
can
now
start.
have
I'm
probably
excited.
only seen the second trailer that makes it like
Mary and
come
I also
across.
can
Okay,
cuddle because we are a couple, so
try.
Wow. Oh, cuddle couple. Wow.
like cuddling
I
is
would have
like
never thought.
Children in the stream.
Inappropriate.
they kids need to see gay people.
But blood. There is a little bit of blood in the film.
There's not a lot of blood.
Not a lot
It's just
though.
like
We decided to cut it back from the
On a
last
scale
one.
of 1 to blinded.
1 to blinded, probably like a 2.
Oh.
Maybe like a 1.
Really?
There's
Actually
like no
seen
blood
that film.
in this.
It's nowhere near as violent as
Well,
Blinded. I will say that.
You guys
The
escaped.
choreographed kick.
It's more
The what?
depressing
The
than
choreographed
Blinded, but it's
kick.
definitely not more.
Yeah, the
graphic.
kick.
The kick.
There's a kick. There's a scrape.
There's some bottles.
There's some dog shit as well. That's pretty graphic. You know, my character.
pretty violent.
It felt violent to film. You know, I don't know if you're gonna feel like it's violent in the actual finished.
I would
cut,
say the
but
film.
I do
I
get,
would
like,
say the
actual
film is
proof
violent,
on
but
face.
not in the way people would like think. It's not like outwardly like violent. I don't know.
It's very intense. I will say that the
Mm.
the first half is very like
you can
pulse
go, Mike.
pounding and pretty edge of your seat stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was gonna go around a little bit. So Ethan was the lead in the film. We have Milo here, was the sound recordist for the film. We have Emily here, who was the BTS photographer for the film. And then we have some good friends. We have Katie, who some of you might know from other films I've done. Maybe. She was the lead in Blinded, where
And several other.
and several others.
Of Colton Griffin lore.
Yes.
Cinematic universe.
And then your friend, your friend.
My friend. My friend.
Just say you're homophobic.
I wasn't saying. I wasn't.
Wow.
I was.
Guys, don't cancel Colton already. The film isn't even out yet.
Colton's
okay?
canceled.
Like,
I didn't.
No, Mary.
Okay.
wait a
Mary's
little.
my girlfriend. No space in between.
So I was friend.
We.
I was halfway there.
See, the funniest part is that there's an actual hashtag on Twitter that's hashtag cancel Colton Griffin. I
That's a
would know.
real thing.
I started it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you get me in on that?
It was a long time ago. But
You
it's
were.
all
I
about
think
the
you
followers.
did. I think
I?
you liked it.
Probably.
I, however, Mary and I are gay, and
Thank you. Wow. No, let's.
Homosexual.
Colton keeps saying friend, so I think people are probably a little confused right now.
a little confused. A little bit.
Hashtag Colton is over party. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it happens every time.
Did you say that I was a sound person? I wasn't paying
Sound
attention.
recordist, yeah, sound
Oh,
recordist.
sound recordist.
Yes.
Sorry.
And then we might. I think we're having
No, it wasn't actually.
our,
I'm a really good sound
some other people joining some of the cast. We have Max, Max Fields, who was a supporting character, and then Macy Bringers, who is also a supporting character, going to be joining us
Hell
today.
yeah.
Is Saul coming?
No.
That's stupid.
No, he's
Also,
dead.
Hey,
Frisk
can we
is not
play the Better
coming,
Call
which is
Saul theme
more
in his
upsetting.
memory?
Get Saul in here. Can we fly Saul down?
Frisk. Wait, Frisk is a
I
part
really
of the
ran
Frisk
Frisk
is
line.
in
into
the
the
line.
ground.
Frisk,
needs
I
to-
love
it
you
needs to
so
stop.
much. I don't know if you can hear me.
And also, I want to
Love you
do
too,
a
Frisk.
little. Oh, whoa,
What are you doing, man?
Camera adjustment.
camera adjustment.
Skip-a-da-ba-da.
I should probably mention that our DP for the film is also here, who's organized this entire freaking event.
Zach.
Zach Weber, yeah.
Hello, that's me. I'm doing all of this.
Yeah, he organized this entire
clap
thing
there.
and made this entire stream,
Hey,
and it's
Frisk.
incredible.
Frisk, I
what he was
miss
able
you
to pull
too.
off.
Where's the camera? That's for you,
Yes.
Frisk.
But Basically, one thing I want to point out to everyone joining the stream,
Non-binary, so you're right.
obviously no one's watched the film yet, but if you do have any questions or anything you want to ask any of us about it or something you're curious about in the film world, please feel free to ask, and we'll be here to hopefully to answer. We're also excited to see what you guys think about the film. We all leave.
Oh, it's Joe. Hi, Joe. Hi. Hi, Joe. Hi. Hi, Joe.
Who's Joe?
Hi. Hi, Joe. Hi. That's all.
Thank you
I
for your
think we all took a
contribution.
moment of silence for that one.
As you should.
Yeah.
So wait, do we all have to eat on live too? Do we have to sit here and eat?
No, you
pizza?
can.
I feel very.
can, but
No,
you
I
can
gotta
probably
say, I
eat
feel
off.
very. I feel pretty
was already
self-conscious
eating
about
on.
eating on.
You
on
can
stream.
literally go off camera and eat.
I
I'm
was
probably gonna go off
already
camera
thinking
for
about
that, if I'm
cracking
being
open those
honest.
brownies and
I
just
feel
eating
very
them.
They're
self-conscious
good.
about
Crack
eating
them
in front
open.
of
I already cracked them open.
live
They're good.
audience.
Want 'em. I already
Crack
want 'em.
'em.
Crack them. They have been cracked and they're coming with me. Frisk.
They're really good.
I love you.
Yeah, I'd rather step off
You're the
for
one
the
that got
eating
the
portion.
gluten-free cookies, right?
Yeah. Do you want them?
Colton got gluten brownies and then put them down
Not
in front of me
good.
and went,
Gluten
"Oh."
brownies, not gluten-free brownies.
That is
I'm gonna
not
get you the
what
cookies real
happened.
quick.
That is not what
That's
happened.
exactly what happened.
Move the brownie.
Fake. This is why you're my favorite.
Zach, someone's mic is crackling.
Somebody has to.
It's probably.
Colton, I'm stealing
Probably
everything
mine.
from you.
You want to know what else?
Don't look at some
Wow.
screaming into
Well,
it.
I'm gonna get a gluten-free pizza for Milo, and I went, yes.
Yeah.
Milo can't eat pizza because of the dairy. And he went, fuck.
Exactly. Exactly. Do you
Exactly.
even care about us? Colton?
dairy?
I'm allergic to wheat
Many
and
things.
dairy.
Yo,
Can I try one of the
kinda
gluten-free
same.
ones?
Like,
No.
I used to have like a
Zach, my mic is crackling.
I'm gonna eat a brownie then.
Dog.
They're saying my mic is crackling. Is my mic crackling?
Someone's mic is.
Someone's mic is crackling.
Probably mine.
Is it mine?
Whose mic is
Any
crackling?
interference on mine, Zach?
I'm not hearing anything. So
Hello.
Cool.
Oh, weird.
I don't want to
Glad
do
it's not me.
ASMR.
I do.
Mm.
Could we go for this more?
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for our viewers right now.
Somebody out there can go in that, you know?
There's like a whole comment section
Mm.
going on.
These are
I
thick.
hope you love
Girl.
me and that you're watching.
A little too thick though.
Frisk, you should have come here.
I swear,
Where
someone's
Where
gonna
are
be.
you? You could be right there.
Someone's gonna
You
be
could be right
answering
there
a
for us.
question at some point, and then there's gonna be
I
ASMR
looked
just
up.
going
You-
on.
You left
During
your
that.
fellow non-binary alone.
You could have just been right here with
You
my
were right here with me.
And where are you?
What's
We
wrong with
could've
my
had
mic? Hold on.
cuddles.
What's going on?
Like
see that,
we did in JT's car.
What's the issue?
Where
Bro,
is
not the
Milo's
imposter.
emotional support right now?
Fixing it.
Where,
Alright,
where's
sounds good.
Milo's emotional support NB? Like
Emotional support Frisk.
emotional support Frisk.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Frisk is emotional support, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frisk was the emotional support.
Frisk.
Frisk
I need
was
crack.
the support
To meet you.
period. For like 90%
Hi.
of the film.
Welcome to my show. Today
And
we're
then
going
the
to
last
be
night they were just
interviewing
like,
the cast
I
and
can't
crew
do
of
this
Beat
anymore.
Kid
Goodbye.
and talking about the movie.
We passed out. It was like, hey,
So, tell me about what you think your drag name would be. What would your character in Beat Kid's drag name be?
Just interview everyone.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Go for it.
Okay, so tell me what you think.
volunteer.
Yeah? Yeah. Tell me about your drag queen name.
Wait. We should have whoever's being interviewed should sit there.
Yeah, go sit there. I'll interview you.
Okay, cool.
I'm a great interviewer. I'm a fantastic interviewer. Yeah. So, okay, so just it doesn't even have to be because I don't think you have a character. Do you? No, so
I was the sound recorder.
okay, well tell me what like your drag cuz I already know what my drag name would be. So tell me what you think your drag name would be.
Blue Fury, because I usually wear cool tone colors, so I feel like I would like get a blue boa, and then have like on a blue suit, kind of like Harry Styles.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be I don't know why nobody has done that for like drag performance yet. My drag
not when-
name
wait,
would
what?
be Chronic with a K. Because my name starts with a K
was gonna
and
be my
I
phone.
have chronic arthritis and also chronic mental illness.
I knew another MB that had chronic arthritis. As
Yeah,
well.
I have arthritis. So
I feel like
I
it
thought that'd be
runs
funny.
in the MB
probably.
world.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. Have you? Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. Let's get. Could you, Zach? Please, could you get back on Can we get? Can you get just so? No, please, Zach, do a little camera switch.
That was cool for a bit.
This guy.
Oh hell yes.
So smart. That's so smart.
Ethan,
That's a fantastic drag.
would your entire drag like set be you getting beaten? Cause you know it's Beat Kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to punch him in the face, repeatedly.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Can I be the assistant?
So I want next question. I want to know what you think, like, if all the characters from Beat Kid were like in the Hunger Games or like a zombie apocalypse, like who do you think would die first? Actually, you want to know what? Just screw characters. Just this crew and cast and crew.
Cast and crew.
Cast and crew.
Ethan.
Who's gonna die first?
Ethan.
I feel like who's ever
Ethan.
being interviewed should sit in that chair.
But this, we're giving Zach more work.
Oh.
Yeah, last. So say, well, let's just go with like general apocalyptic scenario. Think of. Hey, I didn't say anything.
Ethan would die
Well,
first.
okay, we'll take.
What?
the cast
I
and
would not
crew
die first.
And tell me who's gonna die first.
Oh yeah, definitely you. Definitely you.
It's Parker's mic now, and Ethan's mic is off now. Ethan, is your mic off?
No, it's on.
Oh,
It's because I am trying to fix your crackling problem, and I'm not here.
I'm having a crackling problem.
So
crack
I need
problem.
y'all.
I'm sorry for the crackling, everyone.
I have a crack problem.
If you want to know, the cracklings with YouTube, it has nothing to do with us. None of my stuff is crackling.
I think Colton would die
It's
first.
Just
I don't know. I kind of view myself
it's
as like the
YouTube.
Glenn
I
character,
really
where
can't
like
figure
you
it
know
out.
go through a bit of an arc.
Why?
and, you know.
No.
Explain yourself.
I don't know. I feel like you tried to do something heroic,
That's what I'm always
and then you end up killing yourself.
I am gonna kill myself.
I really think it's Ethan because in the context of us filming Beat Kid, it's just Ethan running everywhere. And say if the
Someone told me to do
apocalypse-
that, by the way. That wasn't me. Yeah, I wasn't running away from anything. I guess. Well,
Me.
yeah.
In terms of
running
the
away from me.
apocalypse, I feel like if it were to start during Beat Kid, it would be Ethan because he had to do the most running, and also he had the least amount of sleep out of all of
I think
us.
that would actually give me the most endurance, which would.
The
make me
least amount of
survive.
sleep would give you the most endurance. Okay.
No, the most amount of running is what I'm saying. Like it builds, you know.
I
builds
have a
endurance,
question for
know.
you,
What's up?
fellow actor, having to do a Colton Griffin film. What was the like most painful to you? Just like in the process, it could be emotional pain as well.
Probably the scene where I fell out of the car when
Yeah.
like Max was beating me up and everything. Like
No spoilers,
No
my guy.
spoilers.
we did like yeah, okay.
Mom.
Sorry. There's really no context as to why he was doing it. Okay, I'm getting beat up in a scene. It's called Beat Kid, by the way. So me getting beat up is not really a spoiler.
It also is
Hot
because
take.
it's a musical reference, though.
Beat Kid.
Yeah.
Like that?
Beat
Okay.
Kid. Because
Whatever.
because
So-
Ethan's character
I'm
is
like the Mark
very,
Ruffalo of this cast. I accidentally spoil stuff all the time. No,
I think that's
but
okay.
I fall out of the car. Thank you, Colton. I fall out of the car and I landed on my hip multiple times, and the next day I could like barely get out of bed because I just had a giant like purple just like gash.
What about like
Like, on
emotional
my-
pain? Like where you were just like, I can't do this anymore.
Probably the last scene, just because I think I was so emotionally exhausted. Because I think we had to film like 3 scenes that day where I did somewhat tear up, and I did manage to get tears in one actual scene.
Yeah.
It was the scene. I'm not going to actually spoil it, but there's a very personal reason why. I'll explain it after the film is premiered and all that stuff. But yeah, we had to film like 3 very like emotionally heavy scenes in like the same day.
Yes.
It was like 6 in the morning when we shot the last scene.
sorry.
too,
Yeah.
So I was really spent by that point, and I was really trying to get like tears going and stuff for the final scene.
Colton, I have a question for you.
And yeah.
Are you just like a masochist?
Plus,
Are you just like watching us in pain? Is that what it is?
Masochist is liking paid sadist.
Are you just like a sadist?
I mean,
Just like
I-
watching us in pain?
I can answer this question. Yes.
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 real comment.
Yes.
You kidnapped me to the mountain, said, record this sound. And then that was my life for 5 days.
I don't know how I'm still alive.
It's endurance. It's like endurance training.
You're just like giving me more and more life-threatening situations, and
So
you're
when
just
the
like, we're
apocalypse
gonna
does happen,
see.
you know how to survive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I would survive the longest.
Why do we not want to survive the apocalypse? Like, who wants to live in a world like that? Like, I'd probably if an apocalypse happens.
Is it like a power complex where you want to like take everything over?
Well-
I guess you might want to like. Not saying that I do. It feels weird that I pitched it and said that, but like I'm saying.
I don't know anything. I'm getting a power drive here.
Okay, fair enough.
What was the sun like on set, Frisk?
Hey crew, what was the sun like on set?
We didn't see it unless it was rising.
What's the sun?
Hi, Matthew.
Oh my God, Joe's taking a massive dookie right
What are you,
now.
Hi,
a
Matthew.
vampire?
How's it going?
Love it. Love to hear it.
I like to say,
I'm happy for you.
anyone who doesn't know, I mean, it's important to know. Matthew, good friend in chat, is the executive producer for the film. So, hi, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew. Hi, King. Sorry. I think that there's a screen I can just say whatever I want, and then I just sit.
That's dangerous.
I know.
that's not the way to
I
look at
need to
this.
follow. I need to follow the philosophy of do not post anything on the internet unless you would write it down with a quill on a piece of parchment.
I think that's smart.
I gotta say, I'm
That
scared.
explains a lot of my tweets.
I'm scared for the Q&A for the next film y'all are doing because I feel like
Not looking
she's
good.
gonna have like just unlimited, power. I guess.
I'm a little concerned too.
That's pretty scary. I feel like that's too much.
Are you reading chat on your phone?
Colton's on
Getting
his
free
phone.
reign for the
He's
next
not
film.
paying attention.
I'm reading the
This is
chat.
your movie,
What
Colton. Come
I'm
on.
reading the chat.
Like I'm checking Snapchat.
Guys, do I look good?
If you guys were an animal, what animal do you think
Colton,
you
why'd
would
you
be?
snap me?
Is this? Are you asking us?
Yeah,
Isn't this the question that
Yeah.
you asked, like, for the film meeting?
Yeah. it was. But I just wanted people on the stream to hear it.
You have to remember the exact animal you have now.
I already know the exact animal because Mary actually drew a drawing of it. Yeah.
What is it?
It's an English Mastiff.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
'Cause-
Mine's a raccoon.
It's me.
Incredible rookie mistake giving Parker a microphone, by the way. Executive producer, yet no invite to this? God, Colton.
Oh
Why isn't
I-
Matthew here?
Because he's in
God.
Texas.
Well, he just
I
said.
live in Texas
He
too.
just said.
Did you invite him?
Did you
I-
think about inviting him?
Did you send
Parker's
her
a
It's
pro.
pretty
Earlier?
warm
Thank you. I
and
tried my
fine.
Did you send him a personal text message, or did you just keep posting
Kidding.
about
I
this
told
on
him
your
about
story?
But I didn't think, you know.
You know, Matthew, we try and apologize for Colton's behavior sometimes, but
I
It doesn't work.
am
Yeah.
still thinking about the drag names.
The what?
The drag names.
Where
Colton,
did we
what
get
would
here?
your drag name be?
Oh, I know this one.
How do you
The
know?
Griff.
Why was that
no,
so fast?
No, it's the Griff. It's the Griff.
Why is
It's
that my drag
definitely the
name?
That's
This
a
is
terrible
awesome.
drag
Hey,
name.
that is a great drag.
What's
Kidding me,
your
the
drag
Griff?
name?
The Griff is iconic.
Want a suggestion? I can give you
I mean,
a
come on, guys. What is it?
Clint Eastwood. Wait, what? Say it again.
Is this a game of telephone? Like.
Parker, what animal would you be? Yes, or have a relationship relies on this answer.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I said a
It was
raccoon.
Yours, drag name once upon a
You
time.
are
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you were dating anyone. That's such a weird thing to say.
Colton, which Walking Dead character do you connect
I'm
with
sorry.
the
Could you
most?
someone read off
Raccoon.
Matthew's
Or would
comments?
you want to be if the actual apocalypse
Colton,
happened?
so how long does it take you to style your hair and put it in the perfect amount of gel to get that one little Superman curl?
Oh, you just got
Dude, you
called.
just
My
got
God.
served. You just got served. Oh,
Do we know
what
who
animal would you be?
asked that
Do you
Oh
need
my,
Colton? Do you need like water after that?
No, I need help.
I feel like you would be a cat.
It was like one of those Comedy Central roasts, but for Colton. We're all giving me a
Is
chance
this
I
to
feel
a
like
roast?
you'd be
Yeah.
like a black cat.
That would be
Oh.
such
He
a
did-
fun
he-
idea.
Oh hell yeah!
I like
Like
green
do that. I will be
I
I
think
will
that's
not be a
fair.
part of that.
It is the theme of this. Is just to roast
Roasting
Colton.
I think
The
it's fair.
Colton, the Great Colton Roast,
We
2022.
can do a roast.
I feel like we've already done that.
Oh,
That's just
yeah.
every day of Colton's life is the Great Colton Roast of 2022.
I Filming this movie was the great Colton roast of 2022.
What school did you guys
Very
go to?
stressed. and
Well,
sleep
a lot of
deprived
us
during the whole
here
process,
go
so.
to SCAD right now, Savannah College of Art and Design, which is in Savannah.
I actually don't go to SCAD.
I think
Never
it
went to
works.
Oh,
Um,
Hate SCAD.
Yeah.
Can't stand SCAD.
but yeah, a lot of us go to
God,
college
imagine
here.
how-
Paul
to
Walsh is
SCAD.
watching this, Emily. I would be very
How
careful
did-
with what
Paul
you say.
Walsh?
I love you.
Is she
Paula.
here?
Paula, listen.
Yeah,
Is
Paula's
she here? I
actually
hope
tuning in
so.
now.
I will do
Paul
anything.
is actually the executive
to
producer.
get my
That is a-
tuition
That is
back.
a pin name.
Paula.
Define anything, Miles.
What?
Anything.
Literally.
Okay, crew. Honest question. What was the hardest day of the shoot and why?
I think everyone should personally answer this question.
Yeah, I feel like it's a different
Oh, I feel like everybody has a
Oh,
story
you
for this.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
He has a mic.
I have my own mic. I can. Can I have a second? I gotta think about this one. I gotta think about this one. Okay, give me a second.
Does anybody
Maybe.
else wanna go?
Yeah,
go.
because I don't have an answer like on the
Okay, Milo.
Okay, so here's the bottle story. It was
story.
Tell
the
the bottle story.
it's the third day of filming. I was so out of it to the point where I thought that Colton literally had real bottles being thrown at Ethan, and
You weren't hallucinating. That actually happened.
Wait. Your Honor, no.
and I literally thought that they were real bottles, and I was sound recording. I was holding a boom pole, and I literally thought that I was getting bottles thrown at me, and Ethan was getting real bottles thrown at him. And then they start talking about sugar glass, and I'm like, wait a second, that's the stuff that like film people use when they're like doing replica bottles. And they're like, yeah, the sugar glass looks so real. And I'm like, wait a second, is that real? And they were like,
It was.
no. And the fear on Colton's face was insane and very funny. But yeah, that
the
was
fact
that,
that I like she was in their corner. They were in the corner, just like in fear,
Cowering. I still have the image in my head of.
I like.
They told me this story.
No, they literally were like just in the corner, and I'm just staring, and I'm like, "What's happening?" And they were just like, "What?" They're just shaking, and I'm just like, "Did you think they were real?" And you were like, "They're not real." I was like, "No, they're not real. Why would I? What? No."
Colton's gonna throw real glass at
I love
you.
how Frisk was like, I took such a lovely nap that day.
Yeah. By the way, all the blood on my face and stuff, that was from the actual glass that Colton threw at me. So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, all right, you're on. All right, cut the stream.
Yeah.
Colton is
Like,
done.
pull,
He
like,
dunked
glass
me
shards
in
out of my
real
face.
pig's
It was
blood,
terrible.
actually.
Honestly, Colton's just kind of toxic.
Yeah.
Kind of toxic.
Pig
Cancelled.
Yeah.
Pig's
Hashtag
blood.
Colton Griffin. is
Totally not.
cancelled.
Red dye.
Came here to sabotage.
It
your
dyed my
movie.
eyebrows.
Kidding.
I like your
What's
side.
wait? Okay, so Ethan, Emily, I don't know who's the story.
Who
Hardest
wants to
day.
go next? Me? Okay.
Yeah.
So as the BTS photographer, I'm just kind of like watching everybody else's like experiences and watching it go downhill. So I get to kind of just laugh in the background and go, "Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna get that on camera." But for me, it was when I was sitting with Skylar doing makeup, and I stand up too fast and I whack my head into the chandelier above me. And proceeded to get a concussion for the rest of the day. So while everybody else was like running around until like sunrise shooting, I was just remember sitting in the middle of a vacant parking lot on the ground, just looking at everybody being like, where am I? What is, there are bright lights, there are sounds, there are people and like things just started to fade out and I went to go lay down. But I would say that was probably like the worst experience. But like,
Zesty Vince. Zesty
because you do it for
Vince.
art, man. you
God,
do it for the
true.
craft. What was anybody gonna do? They're gonna be like, man, that sucks. Good luck.
I have the answer now. Okay, so only for one reason, by the way. Like, not to say this like wasn't a hard day to like hard day of like shooting, but you know this one thing makes it like probably the most excruciating part of the experience. So, the one scene, well, the first scene where I had to kind of my character had to like really show like not emotion, but like you know like I was crying basically or like tearing up. I'm not gonna say what happens in the scene, so y'all can calm down. You know, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Copyright.
So it took me like 20 minutes to like actually like, you know, get the tears going and stuff like that. And the first take, turned out really good. And then I heard, oh shit, the camera wasn't rolling. And I'm not gonna say who it was. Sorry, it was Steven. I know I love Camp Daddy. He's great. But by the way, that's what we called Steven on set, just so everyone knows. Yes. But yeah, I really wanted to throw him out of the window when that happened because I was very upset, and that took like 25 minutes of like, I don't know. I went to some pretty dark places trying to think of that. So the fact that it really didn't work out
Stare to their souls.
was sad. I don't know. I was really upset because that was probably the best take, maybe the second best take. I don't know if it was the best one, but it was one of the best takes that we got. It was like it felt the most raw and real to me because it was the first one that we got, and the fact that it wasn't rolling.
Just down the drain.
I was a little
Down the
upset.
drain.
Yeah.
On
His
that
mic
note,
is crackling. Wait, Zach. Matthew said his mic is crackling. Zach, get on that, will you?
it's in the
He's
works
working
off
on it.
I
camera.
love when people just assume Zach doesn't know what he's doing.
Zach is working on
I feel
it.
so bad for him. We just talk down to him like he's stupid. He knows what he's doing, guys.
On that note, calculators, anybody? Thoughts on
I
calculators?
don't like math.
Nah, well,
I
you're at the right
really
school
hate
for that then.
Exactly why I get math.
Do you like calculators then? Or do you?
Are you a calculator enjoyer?
Yes, I
Are
actually
you a
do.
calculator enthusiast?
I do love calculus.
You can't go to scat
Are
then.
you? I feel like I need to.
It's because it saves me
There you go.
my
Now you
summer
can see
school
him.
time.
Valid.
Trying not to
That's
block
valid.
him with my
Valid.
big head.
The only time I use calculators nowadays is when I'm like calculating like a tip, like when I'm about to leave like a restaurant or something like that. That's the only time I ever use it.
I just get like a tickle
Ever.
in my bones, and I'm like, correct tip, and then I just give people money. I'm like, I feel.
It's like that one TikTok.
Instinct.
It's like feel it in my.
Yes,
balls.
it's like $6.37. Done here.
I understand.
$200 in my rent. Boom.
Go.
Have
You
it.
want
Hey
my
everyone,
kidney? Take it.
yeah, it's on. Am I live? Can you guys hear me? Really quick, we're gonna pause the stream really quickly due to some of the technical difficulties happening with our mics and something else. So we're gonna pause it really quickly. It will be right back. So just keep refreshing the page until it comes back. But
Oh, I did that.
don't go anywhere.
don't
We're
leave.
literally gonna be right back.
Frisk.
Don't go
leave.
anywhere.
Please don't leave. Please.
All right. Oh, did it just go right back? That'd be kind of cool. I've never done this before, so I have no idea what's gonna happen. I think it just came straight.
So do you like know when everyone else is showing up? I am stayed. Do they say what time?
I think
fine.
it.
You don't- you
Yeah,
don't have to answer
we're
that.
right. We just came straight back. Hi everyone, we're just back. Let us know if it's working okay. But we should just be like right here. Cool. Well, I'm gonna talk to everyone for a little bit. I think we're gonna actually do, because I know some people are gonna arrive, but I think we are going to. Some more people
Like
are
Max,
arriving.
Macy.
I think
Cam
Cam
Daddy
Daddy
is
is
Daddy's
arriving.
coming, yes.
I think.
We can expect an appearance.
I don't
from
like the
Cam
way
Daddy.
you said that.
Yeah.
You're way too into that.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like.
The way they can see me. It's not so funny. That would have been so
surreal
funny.
hearing like bits and pieces of everything that I heard from a really long time ago, from whenever y'all were filming. And so I've heard that and some of the various stories, and just hearing you guys mention it again, I'm like, yeah, that did happen. I know nothing else about it though.
What are your thoughts on hearing Milo say Cam Daddy?
I'm really into it. It's really nice.
Valid answer. Take a note on that, Milo.
I didn't say anything inappropriate.
They're just.
I mean, to be fair, Milo, you kind of did start it.
Yeah,
Like, you
that
know,
was-
Yeah.
you opened the
You started
can.
talking about Daddy, so
Listen, Steven.
listen.
Wait, this.
Yeah. You were saying.
Steven is
Steven.
my work. Get off my phone.
Trouble in Paradise.
Do
I'm
not
gonna
fight
say
on
this one
stream.
more time to stream. There is crackling, and it's on YouTube's end. I have no idea what's causing it, so I'm really sorry. But I quite like we tried restarting the stream and I tried changing settings and it didn't do anything. So I have no idea what's causing it. Thank you.
Do you want to turn off my mic? Is that?
No, it's not. It's not a microphone problem. It's literally all of the audio entirely is crackling on YouTube's end. Like so, because I'm listening to it in OBS, it's fine. I'm listening to on YouTube, it's not. So it's somewhere in between there.
That is so weird.
So I'm sorry, but that I cannot do anything about. I'm not a wizard. Haha.
Weird. We'll just let everyone know too. We're going to be so one cool thing we're going to be doing is watching an exclusive behind-the-scenes video of the entire filming. We're going to actually watching that exclusively on here, and will not be on YouTube or anywhere.
So
for at
nobody
least a
record
while.
it. Nobody screen record it.
No one do it.
Nobody do it. We're watching.
I'll find you.
We have scouts. The internet is
Ketchup.
live.
We
and
know we
well.
have your addresses. Yeah. We know where you live.
Even if you haven't recorded it yet, we've done studies. We know who's gonna do it.
Can predict
Yes.
your every move.
I can do it. Both at the same time. Yeah. that was deep and personal, Milo.
Well, I think I'm going to go around and start asking probably some questions. Again, I'm going to do my own little Q&A with everyone.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
You don't sound enthusiastic.
I'm a queen, so I
Well, I want to ask Ethan. So, what was your initial thought when you got offered the role of Donnie? Like when you first heard about, what was that experience like of auditioning and everything?
It was kind of a weird story, like of how it all came about, I guess, because I was originally gonna crew on this project. Like I was gonna script supervise. Like that was kind of my initial position for this film. And what's funny is I think the second meeting that we had at the Clive venue, I was for some reason I kept picturing myself as Brayden, not as Donnie, but as Brayden. And I was thinking to myself, I could probably still be the script supervisor and play Brayden, because Brayden's only in 2 to 3 pages of the.
Yeah.
He's not in the film very much. I'll just say that. I've already spoiled it. Whatever. But I figured he would only need to be on set for a day, whatever actor plays him, so I could just shoot his scenes for a day, still be script supervisor. And so I told Colton about that. He's like, "That sounds great. Send me your self tape, and we'll decide from there." And that's what I did. And a couple hours later, he was like, would you want to read for Donnie? And I was like, oh, I didn't expect that. So I said yes, because I thought that was kind of cool. And it's a day or two later, I finally did the self-tape. I was pretty busy that week, so I tried to turn it in as soon as possible. Plus, I was a little nervous about that. I'm like, it's the lead role. I don't know, it kind of came out of nowhere for me, so I was definitely just kind of taken aback by that. So I did the self-tape, and I thought it turned out pretty good. And literally the morning after, at 10 a.m. as I was getting ready for class, Colton called me. He was like, "Hey, you want to play Donnie?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to play Donnie. That's awesome." I wasn't expecting that at all, though. It was a weird turn of events, because I was originally just going to crew on the project, and then I wanted to just play Brayden because it seemed fun, and then I ended up being the lead character. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into when I signed up for the project in general, but yeah. I'm glad it turned out the way it did. I don't know. I would say this is the first character that I've played in any film, really, that I've had a very deep connection to, and it didn't feel like I was just reading lines or trying to emote in a fake scenario. It felt very natural, and it felt like I didn't really have to fake it or really act in a lot of situations. Colton did a really good job of making the actors feel very comfortable with each other, and so the chemistry just kind of, a lot of it was improv too, with the flashback scenes and everything like that. And I never felt like, oh my god, I don't know what to say. It just kind of came to me naturally, and we would kind of just riff off of each other. And yeah,
I
it
was
was
gonna say
great.
that's another thing. How was that experience when we first got onto set? The first thing we did is I took Macy and Ethan, and we just did flashbacks. That was one of the first things we did. How was that experience jumping into it before any main scenes?
Well, first of all, I'm glad we started with shooting those scenes. I feel like kind of showing Donnie's more innocent side I was able to kind of connect to him more. I feel like if we shot the gas station scene first, it would have been a very cold way to introduce the character. Not yes, chronologically that would make the most sense if we shot that first, but I think kind of getting into the headspace of the character, I wouldn't have really been able to connect to him very well, because he does a pretty he commits a crime in the opening scene, I'll just say that. And I feel like starting with that would have been kind of a emotionally distant way to
Yeah.
introduce myself to what he was like. And I feel like, you know, having a scene with like a very showing a very human side to that character was definitely the right approach.
Right.
So
That's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I think Macy and Max will be here at some point soon. That'd be really cool to talk with all three of you guys about your guys' kind of like shared experience, because I don't think
Nice.
there was ever a point where all three of you were in the same room, really, on set at least, which is so interesting. Or I think there was, but it wasn't like you guys ever acted, you know, as a trio.
right, we actually did like 2 Zoom calls together.
Right.
Where it was the 3 of us. We actually did kind of like connect pretty well. Even
Which is great.
Max, even though Max didn't share a scene with Macy, like
Yeah.
you know, it really felt like he was kind of still part of like the group.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird in hindsight that like we didn't have any scenes together. I mean, it makes sense for the story, but I felt like we kind of got along together so well that it was like, you know, it felt weird that like all of our scenes were kind of separate. But you know, it seemed like everybody got along really well, and
Right.
I liked starting off with the flashback scenes. I think that was kind of the right
Yeah.
approach, and yeah.
What was probably your favorite part about playing the character of Donnie?
I've always wanted to play kind of like an anti-hero type character, someone who does something bad, but for like the right reasons. And I feel like you did a really good job of humanizing this character to the point where, you know, it's so gray with this character where I can't even like give you like a clear answer as far as whether he's like a good or bad person. From like an objective morality standpoint, I really don't know, to be honest. I feel like the fact that I don't know is kind of a testament to how good the script is and how nuanced
Yeah.
the character is on the page and everything. So I feel like that was really what, you know, made him kind of stick out to me. When Colton asked me to do a self-tape for him, because I never even considered playing the character prior to that. So it wasn't like I was reading like, oh my God, I want to play Donnie. It was, you know, really Colton wanted me to play Donnie. And, you know, I think once he
Yeah.
asked me that, I started reading him. I was like, this character is actually very fascinating. Like, I'm actually shocked that I didn't ask him about this first. That my first thought was just, I just want to be Brayden. you know?
Yeah. It was really cool how it all ended up. Just kind of finding the character and finding someone who really fits the role. Because at the end of the day, when you're casting, you really want to find someone who you think can embody parts of the character, you know, at least. And it was really interesting watching your audition for Braid and then being like, oh, wait a minute. It felt like I was seeing bits of Donnie. And then I was like, you know, I don't know if he's going to audition for this or he wants to do this, but, you know, I'm happy that you did. We have a question right here, actually. What would you say is the main inspiration of the film? Well, I began writing the film in 2020. That sounds right. Yeah, I think it was 2020.
I remember hearing about it.
It was really on, so it's been in development for really almost like 2 years of, you know, writing it and then developing this film along the way. And it kind of sat in my back pocket for a while, and I ended up writing it in like one night, the first draft of it, and I worked on it with the assistant director, which is JT, and we ended up kind of working on it together, and he helped me write a lot of the dialogue and kind of figure things out, and then I kind of just sat there and just gremlined on in my room writing this film, and I planned on that being like my senior thesis. For my you know, obviously my senior year, and I was planning to make a horror film at the beginning of my winter quarter here at Savannah College of Art and Design, and I was writing it, and I didn't feel attached to the script. I didn't feel attached to what I was writing, and I kept staring at B-Kid. It was just a script I just kind of kept staring at and kept thinking about, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know. It's my senior thesis. It's my senior thesis. And I just suddenly got this urge to just make it. I felt like I was just being like told, like, you have to make this film. And I called, I'm pretty sure, you know, Zach. I think I called Zach or JT, and I was like, hey, you know that film, you know, we were going to make this? Yeah, I think we're going to make this instead. Which came as a surprise to everyone, because that film was something we talked about being, you know, farther down the road, and to do it now just felt right. It felt like the right time. It felt like for me, like was the right time in my life to make it. I think that's what was really important to me was I never base any of my films off of anything real in my life, but I do take a lot of inspiration from moments and things I've maybe experienced or seen other people experienced, and I like to pull things and then create characters that can represent things I've seen. That was kind of Donnie. The way I've described Donnie is basically as a character that is basically all in one night a path I could have taken in high school. It's almost like the night that never was for me. I never had a night like that, and so writing a character that was so vastly different from me, yet someone that you could be, was really fascinating to me, and it was almost a cathartic thing to write of like playing out a night of a scenario of what I think I would do if I were in this character's shoes. So it's like I'm connected to it, I feel connected to the character, but it isn't me, it isn't anything like that, and so I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, the inspiration came from a lot of places, came from actually a lot of family related things to me that I've never really gotten into a lot of detail about because it is private, but I really wanted to take a lot of things from that and show it here. And yeah, I don't know if that's really the best answer for it, but it was my inspiration, and it definitely became a very personal film to me. So, and then another question. For Colton, were there any scenes y'all shot where it came together differently or better than the way you pictured them while writing it? That's a great question. There's a lot. It's so funny. Whenever I've made a film and envisioned it, I've always been a very visual writer in how I go about making a film. I very much like to be in the room with a director of photography and talk a lot about what it's going to look like and how specific shots I want them to be and even what lenses I want to use. And but any film I've ever made, it never turns out exactly like I see it. Very rarely that happens. It kind of either forms into something completely different, or I would say rarely. Sometimes, as it's been a learning process for me, it is rare sometimes when it turns out better than what I thought. That's not to say I'm disappointed a lot in my work, but it's just been a learning curve of having realistic expectations for what you're trying to make. In the case of B-Kid, it was less so about things that were better, but things that came out of the moment that I didn't expect. And whether they made it better, I don't know. That's gonna be up to you guys. But to me, it was exciting to be in a scene, be in the editing room, and have things come out of it that I just didn't expect. Things I just didn't think were gonna be this way. For example, there's a chase scene in the film that was not at all like the way it's presented, but part of me is really happy about the way it was shot. It was really different, a really different experience, and something I hadn't seen before, and how I didn't envision it. It wasn't at all like I envisioned it, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And there's a lot of scenes like that where it's like it wasn't exactly the way I thought, but it did turn out to be the way it needed to be. Like it was the necessary way that scene needed to play out, because maybe the way I wrote it originally didn't fit where we were or what the timing was, and so things just work out better. That's my long answer to that.
George says that your mic is crunchy.
Yeah, we're having those problems. Yeah, sorry. So we're having mic problems right now. There's really nothing we can do. It's on YouTube's end. So if there's any crunchiness, I do apologize. It's nothing we can really do. We're trying to figure it out, but it's just on YouTube. Yeah, and if there's anything that's unclear that I'm saying, and as well, please let me know.
Yeah, I could.
Cool.
No, I'm just kidding.
Definitely not.
Well,
It's worse on this end, guys. It's worse on this end.
Well, I want to actually kind of talk to Milo's experience on the film, and yeah, give him my.
Yeah. Hi.
Um,
I'm Milo.
Hi, Milo.
Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've never.
Yeah.
This is yeah.
Hi.
Well, how are you in my house?
Who invited you? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should probably leave. Yep. It's time to go.
I'm just here
Mary's here for the ride.
No more crunch. It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
It's because you gave the mic to the sound person.
Someone just said it's gone.
Oh.
Zach, you're a genius.
I didn't confirm this. Hold on.
Common Milo W right there.
Gabby said, "Oh yeah, it disappeared right after you said that."
Is it just gone?
Dude, I literally just spent the last 15 minutes changing the bitrate over and over and over again, and none of it worked, and now it just worked. Thank you.
Yay! It's gone! Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
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 What is your question?
Well, I want to ask because I always find it so interesting to talk with crew members about like their experience in the film. Obviously, we already talked a little bit about the bottle.
The bottle. Yeah.
But coming in as sound recordist for the film, I guess in general, how was your experience on set? Like, how was your experience coming into like the film pre-production wise and then into production?
Yeah, I'll talk about that. So for context, I've been a sound recordist at where's the camera? I've been a sound recordist for a lot of SCAD student films for a really long time. I had done it since my sophomore year, and it was the end of my junior year, and I had sworn off like sound recording in general because it's a lot of work. I had a shoulder injury from the previous summer, and it was really bad. So going into it, JT being like, "Hey, can you do this?" I was like, but JT and I had not JT.
JT?
Wait, that is his name.
It's AD,
Yeah.
right?
JT.
That is
Oh.
JT's name.
Oh, sorry. I know a lot of J plus another letter names, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I love JT though. But JT was literally like, "Hey, my buddies and I are shooting a film probably in Atlanta. Would you be down?" I'm like, I mean, I guess I'm not really for sound recording anymore. And he's like, "Please," and I was like, I guess.
Look, just do it, okay?
I was like, you know what?
Brett's
Maybe
talking.
I'll break that shit. Oh. But I so going into it, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I had known JT from a previous production, and as soon as I met Colton, I was like, okay, I feel like the film is in safe hands.
Yeah, that sounded right.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I think we can do this. And then it was our first initial meeting, probably about a day before we left for Dawsonville. And that's when I knew, oh, the film is in safe hands. When it came to actual set time, that's when Colton's is staring at me. I got reminded, you shall not pass. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. But real quick. I got reminded a lot of like high school with my friends being able to fuck around but still get stuff done, especially when it came to like the experiences of like drama clubs and spending overnight places and stuff like that. So having the experience of going out of Savannah and like experiencing that and seeing how you work as seeing how Colton works as a director and seeing how everybody was like just in it and everybody was getting traumatized, even Colton, it really helped me learn a lot. And I was like, damn, I really want to do films with this crew again because we were all like in it together. We were sacrificing it for the art, and in the end of the day we really wanted this film to be made. And also, I did not experience any shoulder pain from this film. And that is the one reason I was actually having a good time. Because I had experienced shoulder pain so much before.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab you.
Don't be a sound op.
We've no one to lead this Q&A now. Our host just left.
Our host just left.
I don't know
Okay.
if he's coming back, actually.
How, what was I
Yeah.
going to say?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm in a really intense game of Plants vs. Zombies right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad
yeah,
I'm glad you're so invested in this.
Well, wait, yeah, I
Q&A.
really want to know your experience, Zach. Not like I
I
experienced
gotcha.
it with
yeah,
you.
I do too, so I totally get it.
I just
Multitasking is how I
All right,
thrive.
Zach.
Yeah.
How was your experience on set?
Well,
that about sums it up right
that's
there.
about it. I had about
Yeah.
one really, really long day, followed by a lot of really painful days, both because so basically I had got sick on set, and I got sick, and it sucked, and
Let the man talk.
yeah, no, it was it wasn't fun, mainly because like obviously being sick sucks, but it was more of because I had so much anxiety about just the whole filming process and the production, and I'm like, because the thing is especially with this production specifically, was me, Colton, and JT were kind of the three main producers who were just running the whole show, because we were terrible at giving off divvying roles, which we are getting better at. But yeah, I got sick, and it was basically the first day was like driving there, and then it was like I had like 6 wins, I think, because every new location we went to, I was at the very end of it before we had to go travel and do a company move. I was just at the lowest of lows. I'm like, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to fall on the floor and die.
I'm pretty sure at one point you walked up to Colton and you were like, I threw up. Like, I think you did that at one point.
I don't even remember it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Shame
and
the way
then the
you
instant we get to the next
Threw up.
like when we got from the gas station to the park, I basically got there. I was like, holy shit, this is terrible. I'm gonna die. And then 5 minutes later, they were like, we need you. And I was like, I'm good. Here we go.
Sacrifice for the art.
I gotta say, it's always when you feel that way when they need you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Funniest behind the scenes stories?
on set. I mean,
Mine was the bottle story. That's the most traumatizing.
Personality trait.
that was
for
pretty
you.
fun.
Yeah. No.
Attacked by bottle.
My was just before we move on, I just want to finish this by saying, on top of being so basically I was in the hotel for the rest of the shoot, but I was still being called like every other hour by JT or someone being like, what the fuck, what's going on, help, because something with our camera is breaking. We were using a gimbal at the time, and those are not easy to understand, and they couldn't, and of course I had it rigged very complicatedly, and it worked, but I apparently was the only one who knew how to do it, so I had to try to explain that over the phone.
Remote IT.
It didn't work, and they couldn't get it to work. So that's me stressing for 8 hours, sitting in a hotel, being sick and dying. But like, it was pain. Anyway, yeah, that's my funniest story.
Don't worry about it. You're gonna see in BTS.
So I know my funniest behind the scenes story. Actually, that's not the glass bottle. You're gonna find this funny, Zach. You're also gonna find. Well, you were in the car for this actually, Ethan.
Oh, so I wasn't present like when this actually.
Well, no, you were present.
Okay,
you were
cool,
in
cool.
the
Nice,
car.
nice.
So
Okay.
Steven, so we're in the car. It's me, Steven, Max, and Ethan. Max and Ethan are trying to act out a scene as we're driving to a different location, and Steven is in the back holding the camera. I'm holding the boom.
You were in the trunk for this, right? Like you
No,
had
no,
to-
no, no.
Oh.
Nobody was in the trunk for this scene.
There was a long portion
This-
where we had you in the trunk just recording
Yeah,
sound.
that was during the park. This
Yeah.
was during like driving. between
This was driving
flashbacks
between
during the
locations.
day, I think.
Anyways, so, I keep falling asleep on Steven as he's trying to record. And so I keep falling asleep on Steven as soon as he's like, sound speed, sound speed, sound speed. I'm like, speeding! I'm like waking up. Hello.
Hi, what
Hey,
happened to
Sue.
you?
Great question.
Oh.
No idea. Come sit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I remember Colton telling you this happened. You just sit and look pretty. That is your job tonight. Hello. Hi, darling.
Hello.
All right. Colton, we
see
just
you.
got asked what the funniest behind the scene, the funniest behind the scenes
Is your
story
mic on?
was.
Funniest behind the scenes? It should be.
See, now I gotta go back.
Holding.
Worry about my job.
But
Behind the scenes moment.
I talked about how I kept falling asleep on Steven while we were trying to record a car scene.
Yeah.
Need your funniest BTS.
I swear, every funny BTS moment includes Steven in some capacity.
That is
Yes.
true.
Yeah, Steven had all the great
I
moments.
miss that man.
The funniest moment on set.
Hey, Zach,
Okay,
what's wrong?
this isn't a. I think it's funny in retrospect, but it wasn't funny at the time.
What is it? Funny haha or funny weird?
Uh-oh. So we very, 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 very blessed to have we had Dawsonville County, Lumpkin County, and Gainesville County, the place we all filmed at, all be very, very gracious.
Props to them.
Props to them being very gracious for letting us, film in their counties. It was very easy, just very warming and welcoming to film in different areas of the county, and it was very awesome. And one of the parks we were going to film at was late at night, and they were willing to actually open up the gate for us and put a padlock on there that we knew, and just let us freely open to a usually closed park. That way we can do driving scenes back and forth. And we had to do reshoots on one of the nights at that park again. And I thought, I called them the day prior, and I was like, hey, we need to do reshoots here. Is there any way we can open this up to Friday night? And they're like, yeah, whatever, yeah, fine. And me thinking, or being too busy, or whatever the case may be, and neglecting it, I didn't think to call them again the next day to confirm. And I just hoped. And I learned my lesson to not hope. Because me and Emily drive up. We're the first ones to arrive at the park. And I just see not a padlock, but a chain. A chain that I don't know wrapped around it. That was our only park. And we were completely locked out. And every one of the crew was currently driving, including Max, our supporting actor,
Who had to leave that night.
who had to drive 4.5 hours from Savannah to do these reshoots, and was currently going to be there in 10 minutes. So, thankfully, and very likely, thanks to Emily, found a park that was about 20 minutes away. And we ended up calling everyone going, I didn't say anything, I just said, park's no go, go here. And everyone's like, okay, hang up.
I have
Go
something.
there.
I have something for Frisk because I feel like Frisk needs a little bit of moment of recognition for a funny story, a funny
Yeah.
backstory.
True.
Frisk is our prop stylist and set designer, who worked with Gabby, our
Production designer.
production designer. That's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Point the mic at you. It doesn't work.
Sorry, I'm
when you
so
don't
used to
use this.
talking with my hands that it's very hard.
Talk with your other hand.
Do you want me to hold the mic?
I'm okay, thank you though. But there was a time when we were all like filming a scene where Max and Ethan were in the car at the park, and Milo was holding for sound and everything. Everybody was supposed to be dead silent, and Steven was standing behind the car with us, and we were all hiding behind the car so the camera wouldn't see us. And me and Frisk are sitting on the ground, and there's an ant that's crawling along the ground, and we're both like cheering it on, like hoping that it survives through all of this. And then Steven turns around and like looks down at the ground at us, and then looks at the ant, and then looks back to us, and then I keep almost saying Milo. Frisk and I are just like looking at him, and we're like, please don't do it. And he just looks down at us, takes his foot, and just squishes the ant. And I'm not kidding you. Frisk
I
looks
fucking love
up.
Steven so much.
Frisk looks up at Steven, and a tear falls out of their eye. A real tear. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay, Frisk. It's gonna be okay.
That's what broke them.
It did. And then shortly after that, a creepy homeless man like biked out of the woods, like
Oh,
right in
yeah.
Delaware.
I
I
forgot
do
about
remember
that.
that, yes.
Homeless man?
That was weird.
Legit.
Fucking terrible.
We
Twice,
literally
actually.
are filming, and then out of pitch black, a bike just zooms by the entire crew,
And
and
he just goes, excuse me. And then just keeps going.
He was like, good evening. We
Good
just passed-
evening. Bye. Bikes into the lake, and then we
And
never
then-
see him again.
Literally bikes into the darkness. We don't even know where this man is going.
And then an hour later, he comes back out and bikes past us again.
Yep.
Same
Just took
guy.
off. Yep. I don't think he said anything the second time. He just
you
kind of
got
looked at us.
Yeah.
scared about me being alone by myself near the lake.
Yes. And then I remember
We had
Cam
reason to be
Downey
afraid.
walking
There was a
towards
homeless
the lake.
guy.
And
And Cam Daddy.
I want that. Kim
Yeah.
Daddy.
Where
Well,
is Cam
I want to
Daddy?
introduce because I haven't properly Macy here, who is a supporting actress in the
Hello.
film as Ivy. Yeah, I was gonna say so. You know, you had one day on set.
I don't know any of these stories because I was there.
She was there
Strap
one
in.
day. She was there
Strap
on
in.
the best day of the shoot. Like you saw the best of everything.
Well, what was
Um,
the most traumatic thing that you experienced with one Colton Griffin?
It's a loaded question.
That's the theme of the night.
You know, I smacked you in the head with that cone
remember
so
that,
hard I almost gave you with the concussion. And I thought about that for several days afterwards. I was like, I could have mortally wounded this guy. I was like, that was my first time on a film set too, and I was like, that was gonna be my reputation. I was like, I just smacked him in the head with the road cone
Killed him.
so hard.
I could have been nicer, but I feel like it wasn't enough to like deserve that. You know. Just kidding.
That's
Yeah.
traumatic.
Well, I was gonna say because you were there like when we got there, we immediately went shooting, and I asked Ethan about his experience shooting the flashbacks. But how did you feel? Because we obviously there's the part of the script where it's like you have the dialogue that's written for the phone call, but shooting the flashbacks, which is your main visual component of the film, is all improv. So how did you feel about that? How was that? How was that experience?
So at first I was a little bit stressed because I didn't know how you were gonna do it. I didn't know how it was gonna work. I know that you explained a few things, like a few ideas. So you explained the swing set, and you explained the road cone, and that made perfect sense. And I was like, everything else. And so when we started in the car, because on our way over there we started filming.
Yeah, we filmed in the car. Yeah,
And that we weren't going to do that.
we
but then
weren't at all. That
but
was
then-
just we started doing it.
He was like, "Can you record sound?" Like,
Oh yeah,
Can
so
we-
Milo, because Milo's in the car. I was like, can you?
in the car.
yes. And I was like, I mean, I guess. And gets the sound equipment out. The camera's like awkwardly positioned in the center console, facing
Yeah,
back
Colton
towards
is
us.
in the passenger seat with the camera while I'm driving, and he's just like, just do it. And I'm like, where are we going? And he's like, it doesn't matter. Film. And I'm like, Colton, you can't.
But yeah. So we started there, and I guess just that first conversation made it a lot easier to just jump into it, because then I got into that sort of mood of embodiment of chaos, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I just stopped thinking, which helped because
Yeah. That's always
I
helps.
mean it's really not that. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, literally. I mean, that was kind of the goal. I mean, I didn't expect, because we were just in the car, and they were just talking in the back seat, and then I just whipped the camera around, just pan towards them. I'm like, all right, I'm recording. They're like, oh, okay.
No warning whatsoever.
Start talking about, the Cars movie or whatever. But,
I was gonna watch Cars the other day just because I saw the trailer.
oh, right.
And I was like, man, I need to go watch Cars
God,
too,
I need to
because I don't
see that
remember
again.
a single thing.
I love my like side tangent just rant on the Cars franchise. It just came out of
It's
nowhere.
very
I
briefly
shit
just
on
your
the
ranting
sequels
about
for no
Cars.
reason.
Yeah, it was so.
I actually like Cars 2. Is a funny thing. Like I just
Why?
totally just
Yeah, why?
boy.
I enjoy it. It's not a very good movie, but I enjoyed it when I saw it. Like it's.
I don't even remember what the plot
Does it really?
was.
It's a spy
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it was the spy.
It's ambitious. I gotta give it that. It tried to be something different from the
Yeah.
first one.
It's
The
a
third one's
spy
pretty much a.
movie?
I
carbon
thought the
copy
spy
of the
one was
first
like a
one.
spin-off, I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was like a
It was like it was more of a Mater movie, to be honest.
Wait,
That's why a lot
that's
of people
Cars
hated it.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. I take back
Mater-
everything I said.
Yeah.
Cars 2 is objectively the best Cars.
It's like a James
movie.
Bond movie. And dude,
dude,
thing is,
everything on you recorded
Mater
is just
is the main
completely
character
wrong.
of Cars 2. Like Lightning McQueen's actually not in the movie very much, from what I remember.
No, he's in
That
it
is
like
Mater's
10%.
time to shine.
Yeah.
That was Mater's movie, and
Well,
that
now
was
he
a
has his
Mater's
own
movie.
glorious
TV show.
movie. I love Mater.
That makes so much sense.
I love
I mean, in
Mater.
the best way.
Cars 2.
Yeah.
Cars 2 is a better sequel than Incredibles 2. Fight me.
Okay, but what about planes?
No.
Y'all remember how they made planes?
Yo, planes!
Like,
I
nobody
forgot about
talks about
planes.
Now,
planes.
wait,
Okay,
are
we
we talking
don't-
about
There was
planes
a
as
Pix-
in
I think it's for a good
I
reason.
feel like I know what we're talking
Planes
about.
is
but
not a
It's like
good
the
movie.
rip-off of like.
no, wait,
it's
hold on, there's
Cars.
several.
No, it was made by
No,
the
It was.
same
It's
people
made by
who
the same
made-
people. Who
Okay, then
Cars?
it's
It's
not
just
the
a,
same
it's
thing
in
I'm
the same
thinking
world
of.
as Cars, but
Same
with
world as Cars,
planes.
but it's planes.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes,
a
you
chain-
know that show. Thank you. Yeah, see.
On
Okay.
VHS.
Yes.
So we're talking about
I was
like
terrified of that plane.
What show?
we're talking about Pixar sequels.
We're talking about Cars too.
Monsters University
Everyone loves
is
Cars
a
too.
good ass movie.
I like Monsters University.
So underrated.
I like
so
I
underrated.
like Monsters University.
like
I don't
Monsters
think
University.
I don't think
Monsters
anybody
University is
anybody
good.
hates it, but it gets nobody talks about it. I feel like, and it's a good movie.
It's a good
really
movie.
good. I love Monsters University.
I
Funny
love
how I'm
it.
saying that. No, I love it. I'm saying nobody talks about it. He agrees with me. He likes it.
Just understand why people don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Monsters University
I
is
mean,
fucking good.
I
I
was
don't
in-
care what anybody
Well, anyways,
says.
I kind of want to go back
I love
to
that
You're shouting over people.
just
I don't know.
when we shot that with the flashbacks. It was the first thing we shot. It was just a cool icebreaker moment because I really wanted to just. I knew that getting into those scenes was inherently kind of uncomfortable because you're literally being told to run around on swing sets and be lifelong friends with each other, having known each other for a couple months, and now we're 4 hours away, and there's a camera right in front of your face.
Couple months. Met you 3 times.
This
Yeah.
was the week
Before we
before we
did
started
this.
shooting. That was the
Literally.
first time we
Without
met.
me, you would have never met her. And you
That
would have
is
never
true.
had
That's a
either.
good story.
That is a good
Yeah.
story. Do you want to tell it from your
I
perspective?
didn't know this actually.
'Cause I feel like that's more.
This
Well,
is
fun.
this is news to me. I didn't know this.
Like that's an important aspect.
Colton
of
was
it.
Okay, well,
against
okay.
this for
So
some reason.
basically, we had a lot of brilliant actors audition for pretty much all the roles, including Ivy. And we had a couple people we were looking at, and unfortunately, due to scheduling, things just didn't work out, and we couldn't fit the right schedule with the actress, and especially for going so far, like 4.5 hours away, and it just wasn't working. And I did cast someone who was a brilliant actor, and I was sitting in Adler, which is one of the classes. I'm sitting outside it's late at night, and I'm waiting for Emily to get done with the photo shoot, and I get an email from her saying that scheduling isn't working out and they're not going to be able to do it. And we're at this point, I think about 3 weeks.
3 weeks away from filming.
3 weeks away from filming. And I was scrambling. I was like, I don't do, and I literally, no joke, called Katie. I called her and was considering trying to convince her to fly down. Because I was like, I don't know what else we're going to do.
I almost auditioned.
You almost
Mad man.
auditioned.
Trying to
I
get her
almost
to
auditioned,
down
but I
from-
couldn't because I had a show
Katie's
going
from
on.
Washington State. For
Washington
everybody that doesn't
State.
know.
And I was like, because
Yeah.
I didn't know what to
No,
do.
that's
and
an important part.
And
of
I
it.
was like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And then all of a sudden,
I would've
I'm
done it.
talking to you. Emily comes out and is like, "Hey, I did this photo shoot, and I worked with this, amazing girl, and we met, and she was awesome." And you basically were like, "She's
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
for reference, this is all happening during a photo shoot that Colton walked me over to deliver a prop. Shout out to Gabrielle. She's the whole reason that this happened. Without Gabrielle, I never would have met.
No,
Yeah.
it's really funny because Gabrielle, I was at dinner with 2 of my friends. One of them was my new roommate. And I get a text from our mutual friend Gabrielle, and she's like, "Are you busy right now?" And I was like, "Well, kind of." And
Kind of?
because I was at Tequila Town, and she was like, "Okay, what about in like an hour?" And I was like, "What is this for?" And she says, "I need models for this photo shoot for a class that I'm in."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Okay, I live 20 minutes away. Give me 40 minutes." And it took me an hour and a half, first off, because I needed to shower and I didn't think
Yeah.
about that. But I went back home, showered, cleaned up, came to Adler, we were in the middle of taking test shots, and you came in with the dress because the person I was supposed to be imitating is a long story, but she brought the dress, and that was the first time I ever met you, and you're an extrovert, so we talked, and we it was just a really fun time, and then we went out to change into the dress in the bathroom, and that's when we waved through the window
waved
to
I
you.
was like, hello.
I was like, hi, we were
Hi.
kind of making fun of you because you couldn't come in the building. 'cause
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
literally
have
had
your
no
ID.
key card,
He
so I
couldn't
couldn't
get
come
in.
in.
Keep in mind that like we're just vibing inside, and he's out there like rocking back and forth. So
I'm
he just got this
freaking
email.
out.
His
I'm
IV
because
is
I'm
dropped.
like, they're like, hi, Colton. I'm like, hi, I just lost one of our leads. Hi.
And that was the first time we ever met, even though
Yeah.
we did not speak.
Do not say
I
anything.
just waved through the
Just
window.
waved.
And then I went and changed.
just
We
randomly
finished
asked her.
we
Yeah.
finished the photo shoot, or
Yeah.
we're in the middle of finishing it. You left, and then like 5 minutes later, you come back, and we're like, "So you're a horseback rider, right?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I'm like, okay,
I
cool. So
promise
you can act.
I promise this has something to do with it. I was like, you said that. When's your next horse show? You said it was in May, and I was like, yeah. So it's May 12th through the 16th, and it's in oh my God,
Is it
Dixie Cup.
It wasn't Rutledge. No. It was
No, Covington.
Yeah.
It's in Covington, and you were like, so would you be willing to audition for this film that my partner is doing? And I was like, I have a horse show, and you're like, it's filming in Dawsonville. It's 30 minutes away from.
so close.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually an hour with Atlanta traffic, but
No,
it's
we don't
fine.
talk about
We
that.
do
We don't
not-
talk
you
about
do
that.
not
do
say
not
that.
talk about
What?
it.
We don't talk about that.
But it's
Not
fine.
important.
But I was like, so what's the timeline here? You're like, you'll only be needed on one day, and then you can just drive from there to
Yeah.
the horse show. And I was like, that's incredibly convenient. How odd. Okay.
What are the chances?
Wow.
Okay. Why? I thought you were already filming, because when we first met, you were like, I wish you would have auditioned for my partner's thing because you're great. You're so nice.
The entire time that I'm talking to her, I'm like thinking in my head, this was my dialogue. I'm like, she's got dark hair. And she's really like, she's got a very just like sweet disposition, like just like super sweet. And I just envision Ivy being like super sweet, but also very sarcastic. So I'm like, damn it. Only Colton hadn't casted that other girl. Then she could audition.
Yeah, and you're like, man, I wish you would have auditioned for this because it would have been great. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh well. And I also don't audition for anything when I have horse shows because
Yeah.
I can't schedule things.
Yep.
And so then they sent me some sides, and I filmed them the next day. And then within 10 minutes of me
Literally 10
sending
minutes.
you
Wow.
the self-tape, you're like, congratulations, the next rehearsal's tomorrow.
I literally texted
okay.
like I was like, I literally got the audition. I think I watched like a minute of it, and then I went, okay, how long do I wait before I call her saying she's got
Should I wait 15?
15? 10, it's like when you're like texting, you're like,
Right, I should wait.
I should wait.
an
I
hour,
should-
like, before I
shouldn't say
respond.
too
There were
Like-
so many times I was in the car with you where you would like just open your email and just go, and I'd be like, nothing from Macy, and you'd be like,
Well,
nothing from Macy.
We then met after we met through the window.
Yeah.
We then met for real the
Yep,
next day.
the next day.
At Gabrielle's when we were finishing the second half of the photo shoot, and you were like, yeah, so just get it in whenever. And I
Your
was like,
earliest
okay,
convenience.
I'm already late for class, and so then I had to go to class.
you like ran, and I was like, meanwhile in
And-
my head, I'm just kind of like, I hope she realizes that like all I need is the tape.
yeah, but then.
just to like,
The
Like,
audition.
you
just
don't
to
realize
give it
this,
to
how much that goes into filming a self tape. It's so much work.
Colton's like, it's
Colton, did you even watch
easy.
the tape?
I
Did
mean,
you just like see she submitted? It's like,
Did
okay,
you
you're gonna be the part. Like,
Did
it's
you
enough.
notice how beautiful my lighting was? Because I set up my nice lights.
was
I
so
put up my
amazing.
camera.
I don't think he watched it.
you watched it, yeah. All I
take
needed was
care
the
when I do
confirmation that she
self-tapes.
emailed.
But it's a
I
lot
did
of
make
work.
sure
I
you
watched
said
it, and
had
I
a
was like, okay,
pulse.
perfect. I literally watched it, and went, perfect. She's got it. Like,
I was
Literally,
like, is it perfect?
Perfect.
You
yeah.
should've seen this
second
one.
in,
Get her
she had a
plot.
pulse.
You should have
no,
seen
but like I definitely did watch it, and I remember because like I wasn't gonna obviously I needed to see the self tape, and so like there was part of me that was that stress of like yes I want to cast someone, but I was like waiting for it and watching it, and in full honesty, it was literally watching it going. And when I first met you too, and that's something like I've always found casting a big part of it, and why I wish we did it in person. I hope to do it in person again. Is
Oh God, please.
yeah, because there's something about meeting them and talking with them beyond just what they're doing acting, because then you get a real idea of who they are and if they can put themselves in the role that they're acting. I think that's what really helped, especially with even like with Ethan and like meeting him prior, and then meeting you a little bit prior, where I was like, okay, I see it. Like I definitely see it. So watching the self-tape was kind of just more of like the affirmation of like, got it. Yeah, she's got it. And like that just, to me, it was very lucky. We were very fortunate because I feel like it was like as much as everyone, I just say, so many people could play these roles and probably play it so differently, and there's a lot of different interpretations of these roles, but for this interpretation of the film that I'm making, I don't think we could have had a better, Ivy for the film. So
I have a quick question. Well, two things. Number one, Matthew is also currently calling you out in chat, which I think is really funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
says
said
you have little patience.
he said you have little patience, and I
Which
was
is
like,
true.
wow, good job, Matthew.
True, very true. Also, we're premiering at 9, right?
yeah,
Are
so
we
Yeah,
gonna watch
time
the-
check.
we're
It
gonna
is
watch the
8:30.
BTS
Yeah.
in I think like 2 or 3 minutes here. We're actually probably gonna watch the
Are we
BTS.
gonna wait for Cam Daddy?
I have not received
We-
anything from Bad Day, so probably not. So
I want Steven here.
I know
Wait,
they're
I
not.
never answered the
I can
question.
text
The
them real
funniest
quick.
behind the scenes story. I don't think it.
Go for it real quick and then we'll
Okay,
watch.
I'll
We have a
answer real
little time.
quick. Okay, so I need to give some context because what Steven said here was pretty weird, but it's really funny. So, it's okay. Basically, Colton was pitching. I'll give context as to why I thought this was so funny first. So it was a really long day, and I don't know. I was pretty emotionally exhausted that day. Like, and I needed a laugh. Like, I needed someone to just crack a joke. And I would have laughed at anything, to be honest. It could have been like the lamest joke on the planet, and I would have thought it was hilarious. So, just know that I was a little biased towards just hearing a joke. Like, I just needed like someone to like, I needed comedy, right? And so, at a certain point, I think we're all kind of in a group. We're all sitting around this table, and at this point, Steven had kind of like fake flirted with us a lot, and it was really funny. You kind of riff on us like that, so. Colton was pitching this idea for a film, which I'm not sure I can mention real, but it's a film that he wants to make at a certain point, and it sounds awesome, and we were all really feeling it. Like, this sounds really cool. I can't wait to work on this and everything. And the moment like Colton kind of gave like the like the one sentence like elevator pitch, version of the idea, because he was already talking about it prior to that. Steven just kind of smiled and he was like, God, I've never wanted to fuck a man more in my life. And everyone just died laughing. It's so funny.
About this.
I was actually like, tears were streaming down my face. I was laughing so hard. Like, I was just like kind of sitting in the corner. Like, I was almost like not even paying attention to like half of what Colton was saying because I was really tired at that point. And I kind of got like the back end of it, and I was like, "This sounds really cool, actually." And then
He's like, I'm not
the
processing
moment-
a word you're saying, but
Yeah.
man, your tone is
the
great.
moment
It
I
sounds like you're really
I thought
excited
to
about it.
myself, "This sounds like a really cool idea." Steven then interjected and said that. I was just like, I was done. It was so funny, and I needed that too. Like, it really cheered me
When
up.
was this
So
at again?
I think it was the second to last day of filming. It was like in the afternoon.
Yeah,
It was when
that
we were
makes
filming.
sense.
Who was the girl that played my mom in the film?
Logan.
Logan, yes.
Zimmer.
It was the day Logan was on set. And I think it was shortly before she arrived.
Yeah.
But we had like kind of a group meeting, like talking about those scenes. And,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the other film got into the conversation, but once it did, you
Yeah.
kind of spent about 5 minutes talking about that. And Steven's comment had everybody just roaring laughing for like
Steven really-
minutes. Yeah.
So I think Steven's gonna be here in about 15 minutes. So
I think that might mean we do it.
we probably do a BTS. We're gonna watch a BTS, and then he'll be here for the actual film premiere, which is great. I think right now what we're about to do is, yeah, I'm really excited. We're gonna be showing you all an exclusive look at the behind the scenes of Beat Kid that will not be shown on YouTube at least for a good long while. So
Exclusive.
yeah, we're really excited to show you guys behind the scenes.
Actually, if you subscribe to Colton's OnlyFans, you can watch it.
True.
That is the exclusive content.
Speaking of which, I'm so glad you mentioned it. Can we get the
Hold on, I was making a joke. Were
Can
you?
we get the
Whoa,
infographic? Can we get the infographic on the scene for my OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
Yes. You could not have picked a better picture.
Now for $5.99 a day, you can get the 18+ version of this
Trying to
image.
make an honest living here.
Yeah, come on.
Unrelated,
go,
but I'm looking
perfect.
this up now. Just kidding.
I think
That is the
this
human
is the stream
embodiment
now.
of OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Held by Colton.
Katie held very.
Aww.
I feel cherished.
We're a big happy
Colton's just showing us off like, hey guys, look at this.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Presenting us to
I'm
everyone, to
holding
the whole
the
world.
lead.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
All
back
right.
to your regular scheduled program. One second.
again.
What?
Here's a pee again.
Go.
Could I step off
Hurry.
too? I need to have something to eat because like
Go for it. Go
my
for
nerve
it.
endings
Go
are on
for it.
fire. I get like really anxious
We'll
when I'm
we'll
hungry.
like take a minute,
so-
go grab snacks food, and we'll watch the behind the scenes. In the meantime, yeah, if anyone has any like questions, anything you want to talk about, we're gonna take a quick minute before we show you guys the behind the scenes. So grab your popcorn, grab some friends, grab some family, and we'll show you guys the behind the scenes. Grab your family, grab your children.
What?
It's all about family.
Both of my, or at least my dad is watching.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Macy's dad.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've called him 3 times around other people, and every time everybody says, "Hi, Dad."
Hi, Dad.
He is the dad.
He is
Oh,
the
wait.
father.
The dad.
Steven is on his way.
It's
I
gonna be really sad if
totally-
he's actually not watching this.
I totally messaged Steven and said we need Cam Daddy, and that was it.
I need to text Steven real quick.
That was
Perfect.
Oh, no,
Everyone
he's still
text Steven.
Everybody text him.
We need Cam Daddy.
Mary.
I'm so excited. Hello.
Hello.
I'm so excited to experience this. I
I
have no
know.
idea who this person is.
You have to rate it on
You're
a
about
scale
to
of 1 out of
experience
85.
Did you know we used to be
Cam.
roommates?
I did know that actually.
We lived together.
Don't worry, I wouldn't know.
What happened?
Figuring out that whole thing. 'Cause
Dorm.
Wait, what are we doing?
I said we were roommates.
We were
And
roommates.
they were roommates.
And they
Oh my
were
god, they were
roommates.
roommates.
For a few quarters, yeah. Well, I think Marla was like, "Oh my God, Macy's on set," and I was like, "I know who that is."
I feel like that's everybody's
I
reaction.
like being able to inspire the.
Macy.
No. What is?
To be
When
fun,
people mention my name and people go,
Macy.
"That's what I want."
I think I walked up to you on set and I was like, "I'm dating Mary, by the way. You guys used to be roommates." I think I literally walked up to you.
Oh my god.
I was like, "You guys used to be roommates, right?" Yeah. But it was because figuring out that you were like Mary's roommate, right after I had just met Mary, which was right after I had just met you. It was mind
So technically,
shattering.
I'm the reason.
I think you were just like a preclusion because everything was
Smile,
going
damn
to
it.
shit in my life
me.
at that
Smile,
point.
damn it. Look at
And
the
then
camera right
I
now.
met
Smile for
you.
I'm
Matthew.
smiling.
And then everything
I'm smiling.
happened. And
No,
then,
no,
like,
just teeth
we
closed,
had that
smile.
whole like
I'm the reason.
video shoot with
Charming.
Gabrielle, and then
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about
I'm smile. I see. Smile. Genuine smile. What?
Okay, it's so broken.
We're switching spots.
that was like really funny because you were like, "Hi, my name's
Yeah.
Macy. I'm gonna be on top of you."
Honestly, I honestly think anyone. Well, yeah, yes.
I'm pretty sure, like, I'm also pretty sure that's why I said to Mary the first time that, like, we mentioned you because it was on our first date. I was like, yeah, I met Macy on like, the Tuesday before we started talking on Tinder. She might have straddled me, but it was
Yeah,
I met
Steven's
you,
currently
and
booking
5
here.
minutes later, I was on your lap.
on my
Wow.
lap, straddled. Shush.
You came into that conversation.
That is how
wrong
things
time.
escalate, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what happens when you meet Milo for the
It
first
was
time.
Acting. It was for the
Acting.
camera.
It was-
not in that way.
Well, that's also what happens when people meet Milo for the first time.
My dad
It was for Macy's father. It was for acting. It was act. I was there.
Acting.
It was acting.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. What are we talking about?
I can't say the
Steven
same
is
thing about
9 minutes away.
9.
I mean, to be fair, by the time he gets here, we're gonna be cutting it close to the actual release of the film.
Yeah.
How long is the
How long is
BTS?
the-
14 minutes. So we're gonna have to start it. Yeah. That's okay though.
BTS. Steven!
I like how there's an illusion of everything being well put together. but
Katie.
really-
Katie Parker. Katie.
Parker.
Katie. This is
Parker.
Katie.
Parker.
There you go. Hi. No. Oh, what? What?
And it cuts.
Cuts. All right. I think we're gonna start showing the whoever wants to sit. We're gonna start showing the BTS. before the premiere. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Damn.
She cannot figure out where to sit.
You ready?
Exactly where I'm sitting.
Sure.
Viewers, there's a lot of Can Daddy in this BT.
I might
Cam
have
Daddy.
someone run to go get Steven
I
when
can
he's
do
here.
it.
I cannot run.
That was such perfect sense.
Thanks for clarifying.
That was perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Every way, shape, and form.
All right, you ready, Zach?
Maybe.
Ready, maybe? All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy the exclusive first look at the behind the scenes or the making of Beat Kids. Woo!
Yeah, let's go.
Yay. Give me a second.
Also, it's available on Colton's OnlyFans. Like I said, the Griff. Check it out. Subscribe.
www.onlyfans.com/thegriff.
What she said. Yep.
The Griff doesn't exist.
The grip.
Okay.
That speaks
No,
to
the
very
Griff
Alright.
exists. It's just been
Okay.
rebranded into
Here we go.
something else.
Alright.
So epic.
Okay. And then pan up. Yeah. Jordan's looking at the window. And then we cut back to the shot of Donnie. So then let's do the recording. There's that. And then back. Okay. I'll just get the entire thing. That's it for that.
Okay, go.
Why did you even cast me?
I don't
That's
know.
what I don't understand.
I don't know why I got
You are Donnie.
I feel like I'm Donnie.
1985.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I knew JT was here. Oh, myself tape. I'm auditioning for the role of Raven, and I do not have an agent at the moment.
Donnie, why'd you fire the gun?
Donnie.
Hey, Ivy, I just needed to talk to you.
Wait, he auditioned
Remember
for
that field we
Donnie?
used to go to? I
did not know this.
Close to it, I think. It got me thinking about what you said about how we know to make the right decisions.
This is the scene between Jordan and Donnie. Shh, quiet.
Where have you been? It's been a couple of days.
Yeah, just keep it down.
You smell like poop.
Yeah, shit, sorry.
I feel how I know about this as I start to hear it. Damn.
You want it?
I'll be right back. Max and Steven are here. You can go. We can do. Grab my card. Grab my card.
So let's say we do like 6 cups.
Do you know what they look like? Yeah, honestly, Milo should do it because they know who Max and Steven look like. Yeah, both of them are
Something like
downstairs.
that.
Yeah, and then we cut to Donnie.
Yeah. I don't know.
Indiegogo.
Long bitch. Long Indiegogo, long bitch. Take one.
Ah! Long bitch.
Looks like no one's
Now.
Look what we have here.
Give money to B-Kid now.
I don't have any money.
Where did you go?
Just waiting because he wanted me to be in character.
Yeah, be in character. How about you don't talk to us ever again?
Okay,
They could bang that we have to kill.
should we do exterior? I think we should do exteriors first. I feel like that would be smart. You got me? Dude, bring it in. Yeah, nice. Let's get those vertical shots.
Okay, guys, I think I want like a gist.
Can we get vertical real quick?
Can we get a vertical?
Yeah.
Can we get a vertical?
Thank you.
Lee, how you doing?
Bring it. Bring it. Dude, dude. Dude, look at it. Look at that. Look at that baby right there.
Looking good.
I was already like
Camera.
Hold on, excuse me. Sorry.
Oh my god, wait, we might not. Yeah, 26. I'll give options. Wait, we can do on the top. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Watch.
228.
Stoner's Pizza.
I'm just breaking my arm.
Actual footage of Colton having mental breakdown.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Get in.
Oh my god, he had the numbers written on his arm. I
I
forget
don't
what those
like his
were for.
commentary.
Yeah, me neither.
They basically pop it over there behind, and they're gonna fade off.
That is so cool.
Over here, and then I like that, but I think I want to be able to modify. Can you have my phone? Take it. Okay.
No, bro, like,
Whoa, what are you?
Look at him go!
Well done, Steven. You're a savior so far. You having fun trying to kill things?
Yeah. Watch. You see all?
Actually, no.
Pause it for him.
Probably should pause it.
Yeah, well.
Yay. Probably start it over, to be honest, just because we have like people here now. Like,
Welcome to the stream.
You have to remember that.
Probably
feel
just start it
free to
over.
literally just take a seat anywhere. Literally anywhere. Cass probably should be up front.
What's up, man?
Up front,
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Dude, I had no idea you auditioned for Donnie. That's crazy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the self tapes.
Colton,
Like,
go to the
I
back.
had no
Go
clue.
to the back.
Show this
Yeah.
Did you guys pause it?
It's like little.
Well, we just paused it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like as you came in.
My lovely Dolly Parton shirt on camera.
Yeah.
As it should be.
For the world.
Do you want me to unpause it?
Let's just wait 1 minute. So just moment pause, everyone. Hi, this is Max. This is also leading the film, playing as Brayden.
Well
I know that
done.
character.
I was wondering if you get there. I was like,
Maybe.
Look, it's Max.
hello everyone.
Oh, you're the hot seat.
Welcome to Saturday Night
Hi.
Live.
It's like a Jimmy Kimmel interview. This is so weird.
But yeah, really quick, we're just taking a quick pause while we're waiting for 2 more people to arrive real quick.
Holding your
Cam
mic
Daddy.
not on.
Oh shit, it's fine. No, I got home. Wait. Ah?
Oh? Yay.
Hi. Hi.
So awesome.
Yeah, we're just waiting for 2 more people to arrive real quick before we continue the video.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think that's them. I think that's definitely them. Are they here?
What the fuck? I was looking for you.
Is Steven here? Yeah! Sorry,
Cam
I
Daddy,
ran to go
let's
get
go.
you. I'm sorry, I ran to go get you.
You brought like 40 people in here, but you forgot Steven.
I literally ran to go get you, but I didn't have time. Hi.
Where do I sit?
Anywhere you want. You can sit next to me. Yep.
No.
By the way, anyone else feel free. There is a few seating arrangements. We'll move things around.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're good. You're good.
I fucked up this studio. Just
pop a squat.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Let it slide this one time.
Oh, you saw that whole thing.
Okay.
Max,
Hi
smile.
everyone. I can now actually
Max.
officially say that this is like the cast and crew for like B Kid. Steven is Cam Daddy. Cam Daddy's here. Cam Daddy, yeah! Yeah,
a lot of
let's continue
stories about you,
watching
man.
the behind the scenes of B Kid, and then we are going to show you guys
Infamous Cam Daddy.
the film. So let's continue watching
Okay,
behind the scenes.
Where am I?
You missed like the first
I
5
don't-
minutes of it,
That's
but
fine.
yeah.
Welcome.
You say you watch my self tape on here?
Oh god.
Like they show like a segment of like
Okay.
your initial self.
We're 6 minutes in, so we still.
It gets worse.
Steven, that one swat was so useful. That did so much.
You want me to go back?
Yeah, keep doing it. Keep banning that one spot. That'll get rid of them.
Now I kind of wish it was wrong.
You being attacked already?
What are you doing?
I am.
Stop.
Oh, all the
Steven,
Yep.
like this is gonna help.
No, that really helped. And then Liam just being like, don't do that.
I am.
I want to see a whole film about that, to be honest.
Hey,
You know?
hey, Dawsonville County, Gainesville County, and Lumpkin County. You're all amazing. Thank you for letting us film. If this ever goes out, I love you all.
It's like the Blair Witch.
Fucking back.
Sound speed. Camera speed. You took the camera.
Can you turn it
This is
Zach,
scene 9,
can you turn up a little bit?
1, marker.
Yo, that's my car.
The setup for that was insane.
Delicious. Oh, dude, I forgot you were in
Yeah,
this.
we forgot you were actually in the trunk.
I
Yeah.
showed you. I have like a picture.
Oh yeah, the Polaroid.
Of you.
Yeah.
that Frisk. That literally is you in that trunk.
I want to see that.
We got like 5 takes and we kind of forgot you were just back there the whole time.
The grip and gap.
I was like, I'm just gonna like go fuck ass.
Glory hole.
I'm sorry.
Adrenaline. I don't want to be here anymore. You know how you look? Absolute goofball. Goofy. I love Shaq.
You need to cast him in your next movie.
I know.
Don't even give him a script. Just say, go. Like, yeah.
I'm the next Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Have you changed lenses any of the time? Okay.
Cozy. I can use like snow angels, concrete angels right now. I was so done at that point that I was just
Somebody
wrestling
like
with the
tease you.
concrete.
Like
Just waiting. Hickey, yeah.
Waiting to run up a hill.
Yup. Steven did
Are
actually.
you gonna have fun up that hill? Are you gonna get gains? Are you gonna make those
little
gains
bike.
count?
I'm just too Steven. This is done, yeah.
Off I go.
Oh. Liam. They're going.
Can somebody please record this? Like, yeah.
What do you think I'm doing?
Lucky for you.
They shadow fighting, bro?
So cinematic. Do our setups for the next shot, which is doing a close-up of the entire scene and doing run through the entire scene. Before we do our setup, I want sounds. We're basically gonna do our setup, be like, hey, camera here, got it.
If you need to talk to somebody, you go and whisper to them.
Whisper to them quietly. No interacting.
And that's a need to talk to somebody, not a
Yep.
want to talk to somebody.
The goal right now is getting him in this quiet space. I want him to be here, not
Here.
here.
Yeah.
Okay? Got it? Thank you guys.
Huge.
Thank you. Okay, let's get set up.
Thank y'all for giving me that quiet space.
How does this happen?
Milo's getting Vietnam flashbacks.
Where do you think that this is real?
You look so sad.
Oh.
This is all VFX. He's actually not sad right now.
I couldn't act for
That's
shit.
all
Yeah.
VFX.
That was actually in the daytime.
They actually had to like add tears
Yeah.
and
Movie
post.
magic. Movie
Yeah.
magic.
This is all at night, right now.
I thought you were just
lighting.
Colton was like, let's get a
You were
challenge.
talking about natural light. You didn't need any of the.
No, nope, actually, the way they shot the
VFX,
night
they
scenes
didn't
and stuff
even
was
need
very
actors.
good.
These
Not
are
really.
Just computer.
Yeah, that character is not real.
It's a motion capture performance.
It's all animated.
Yeah. It's just Colton in a suit.
It's just me in a green screen suit just running around Dawsonville.
Yeah, we actually didn't.
I was
act,
never
we
on
just-
set. Colton
no,
played
yeah, we
everybody.
were not there. Like,
Oh,
this
God,
shot.
I remember that.
This shot was
That was-
demonic.
Don't look at my dumpy.
No. I've already talked loads about the scene. I've already talked loads about where you're at when you're getting to the scene. I think we're getting to a point where when you walk into the scene, it's slow, it's methodical, it's that breathiness that we talked about in your voice.
Yeah.
And we're gonna run through it quite a few.
It does look sourcey. Not good. Look at, come here. See these little lines of light? Not good.
No.
Too sourcey.
It looks like there's headlights coming through the window.
It does look like headlights, and I agree with that.
Okay, so where would Slate pop up? So Slate,
That light. The fuck you mean? Guys, expect to go late.
That's my fucking job, okay?
Do your job better.
Swear to God.
Keep it real here.
It's more funny because I said to you, I was like, I really hope we don't get there.
No, I joked about it yesterday with
You
Steve.
cursed us. We're literally on
Literally,
the Murphy's Law
let's-
set. Everything that could
It's
go wrong
not
don't go
Murphy's
wrong.
Law. It's me and Liam's Law. Everything that we've said in the car on the way here has happened. There's only 2 prophecies yet to come true, and that is the fucking. We're getting Dale.
It was already too late at that point. It was too late.
Stereotypical teenagers that end up dying by the end of the movie.
What do you mean ghosts? There's no ghosts in these woods. You guys are stupid. I'm gonna go take a bath. I'll be back in never.
Wow, it used to be funny.
Camera speed. This is scene 6, Alpha. Take 2. Marker.
Sounds like Dumbledore right there.
I'm done.
The bottle.
Shots have done that before. I've heard of worse.
What happened?
Milo, you poor thing.
That was like a real glass bottle, basically.
So now I'm the bad
It's
guy.
out 2 hours.
So now I am the bad
She did it
guy.
outside
I'm a
for
good
fucking
mom.
hours.
I'm a good mom. I am a good mom to you, and I do everything for this fucking family.
How you liking this? How you vibing?
We're
You have to
doing
stay?
so amazing.
You look like such a drug addict right now. You look like such a good mom.
Thank you.
It's gonna have to stop. And then pretty much what you're gonna do. So we're gonna have that.
It's gonna be kind of crawling away. Like you're getting a little bit of air in the neck and everything. Is that like?
The official Beat Kid car is
Hey,
outside
Shaq.
right now.
The Beat Kid car?
Attach the license.
Oh wow, flash.
Don't blur that out, right?
There's like a giant B-Kid sticker on your car.
Oh, the rig, dude. The
Not
rig.
All the windshield.
Not the rig.
It's your sponsor.
Don't get me started on that.
Why is it
Sad.
so epic?
I'm one of those.
I did that shit.
To one of those. You're welcome.
Don't ruin it.
We are all the Beat
That was
Kids.
like a high point.
That was not the end of it.
The real
That was
B-Kid
not
was-
the end of it.
Oh my
God.
You
no.
told me that was not the end of it.
I
Go
forgot.
back.
I'm sorry.
more.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yes, this is the
My
best
bad, my
part.
bad.
Yes.
Listen to Boy Called Cute. They're underrated. They need more people listening to them.
More head.
More head. Let's go.
Okay.
I like how I grabbed you in, Colton. Is there any way we can turn it up? Like,
I think it's funnier.
That's got like hour 18 energy.
yeah, that was our 18.
That was our 18.
What do you mean?
That
Yeah.
was our 18.
So yeah, that was behind the scenes of B-Kid.
Can I just take a second to point out just how many people are now in this room? We have all of you over there and Katie, who's you
And then,
can't-
yeah, we can
who
go
you can't
to-
see. And then we have all the people back here.
Yes.
We got a whole crowd now.
We got a whole crowd, yeah. We're literally we're 2 minutes away to
No,
the
Beat
release
Kid
of Beat
was the
Kid.
friends we made along the way.
We're 2 minutes. So at this point in time, we are going to be showing the film on live. We'll watch it with you guys if you want to watch it with us. But it's also going to release on YouTube separately. So feel free to leave the stream and go watch it if you want to too, or you can watch it right here with us during our live reactions.
And I'm cutting the microphones for the actual thing.
Yeah. So
you're welcome, Matthew.
yeah, we're right there. We're
we're
right there.
How are you feeling, Colton?
Flying head. Right now.
I hate all of you.
I want to figure out. Is there any way we can? I want to try and get seating in here if possible. I don't know if we have any more chairs or anything out.
What do we? I mean, there's that chair.
There is that chair. I have a chair in my room I can pull out.
chair?
I think we want to pull any chairs. We can even move this table out or something. I want to try and move things around for people if possible. So while we get the premiere going.
Moving the table.
Katie, can you?
We're running out of
We're gonna
time.
move. We're running out of time.
To be honest, it's not.
What time is it right now?
Go live, so it's not premiering. So I have no idea because I can't open it till it actually.
What are you talking about?
Miss? Are we gonna meet
Beat
Beat Kids?
Beat Kids scheduled to. Yeah.
Until it gets posted, I can't click
Colton, it's
Yeah, it's a scheduled post.
8:59.
It'll just automatically go up at 9.
We missed it.
Yeah. 1 minute. All right, let's get some chairs.
What's the deal?
Just move stuff. Don't even think. Just do. Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to start taking chairs. I'm gonna go grab a chair from my
Shove
room.
people.
Sorry.
Do whatever you need to do. Yeah, to get it done. Just move stuff.
That's all right. All right.
Wait.
Who wants a chair? Any chair.
God, wait.
So
No pressure. We have a million people watching us right now.
Let's move it. Well, do we need
A
to?
million viewers.
I think there's enough seating. Everyone just take a chair or seat. Or
We're
couch.
Yeah, so we're just gonna mute everyone. It's our show now.
Yeah, we just live here.
While they're figuring out what's going on, it's
Yeah.
it's a real great time over there.
There's a lot going on.
But
this is where we live.
we are amazing, and that's all we do.
That's 10 minutes into the film.
No, that's because he watched it previously.
Oh.
It's not a premiere. So, let's go for it. Click them. I don't.
Go for it, home slice.
So let's take a look at what's going on behind the scenes, everybody.
Yes.
So here, as you can see, we can look at all
so
the
many
people.
We
Look
got
at all
people
those
on
people.
laps. There's a lot. Oh, Colton, don't break a camera.
That's my camera, Colton. Is it okay? Is my camera okay? Let's find out. It looks
fine.
It looks
Oh, that's your
undamaged.
camera?
That's my camera. All right.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, it's good. It's game time.
All right, guys. Yeah, I guess here's. There is very empty spaces.
I mean, we'll head over there in a second. Colton, do you?
Huh?
Picture.
Very small.
I can't make it any smaller than what it was.
That's fine. It's a live reaction. People
I
can go
know.
watch it
Let's-
separately.
yeah.
All right, it's 9 p.m. Feel free to go watch it.
Oh, shit.
No, spoilers.
Definitely
20
turn-
seconds.
definitely turn out
Spoilers.
quite a bit. Feel free to go watch it right now, live, or you can watch it with us. And here's Beat Kid. Oh, they're not stopping. Woo!
Dude, I know you need this. Yeah. It'll be easy money. In and out.
happened? Donnie. Donnie. Donnie.
Donnie.
Why'd you fire the gun? Donnie. Donnie! Why did you fire the fucking gun?
You told me it wasn't loaded. You said that to me.
Of course it was fucking loaded. I never said that shit. Did you shoot him?
No, I.
Donnie, give me the bag.
What?
Give me the fucking bag.
Hold on, Hunt.
Give it. Give me the fucking money, Donnie.
Hey.
Hey, Ivy. Just needed to call you.
What's going on?
Do you remember that field we used to go to? Close to it, I think. It got me thinking about what you said. You were wondering how we make the right decisions. You just know.
Donnie, you call me in the middle of the night to talk about some fucking field?
I made the right decision staying now. Right?
I don't know.
I stayed for Jordan. I had to
Donnie,
stay for
I
her.
mean,
You know that, right?
what's going on? No what?
Look, I've got a job here. It makes sense, and
The job with Brayden, right?
what?
Don't bullshit.
I'm not. Look, I just had a really bad night, okay? A really shitty night. And Brayden has nothing to do with it. I promise you.
Then why are you calling me? I'm not here to hold your hand through this, Donnie. The moment you decided, you knew exactly what you were doing.
Fuck you, Ivy. That's not why I'm calling you.
You know what? I do remember that night. I made the decision to leave.
I'm not like you, Ivy. I can't just get up and go to Pratt or Harvard whenever the fuck I feel like it, okay?
Not what I
I can't
did.
just do that. It wasn't handed to me, all right? I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
You had the same choices I had. And I thought you were going to be there with me. You had every opportunity.
Can't you understand? Why can't you ever seem to understand? And why won't
Understand
you
what?
fucking understand right now? Why?
Donnie.
Fuck! Fuck!
You need help, Donnie.
Ivy,
I can't be there for you. Please don't call me anymore.
he was like, I don't know, Secret Services. And I'm just
Secret
like,
Services.
And I'm just
What are
like,
you, the president?
I'm just like, sir, it is Donnie. Where have you been? It's been a couple of days.
What's mom up to?
Mom's asleep. I don't know if she wants to talk to you.
That's okay, Jordan. How was school on Friday?
It was good. My reading and writing, Mrs. Candy says.
It's amazing. I really should have been here.
It's okay. We went on a field trip the other day. I couldn't go, but I got to hear about it from all my friends. It sounded really fun.
That does sound fun.
Oh, can you share some of my writing?
Duh. Hand it over. I had no idea how talented you are. Are you sure you wrote this? You aren't punking me, right?
No, I wrote it.
Well, you're clearly the talented one in this family.
You're talented too.
Yeah?
Yeah, just not as much as me.
Figures. Take a look at this. The Moon Boy by Jordan Lemon. There once was a moon boy who loved the moon so much he stayed outside, laid on the grass to look up at the moon every night. He sang to the moon, danced to the moon. He drew the moon and dreamed of the moon. He loved the moon like he loved his own family. One day he was outside and was doing what the moon boy does. He wanted to go up to the moon very much, but he was told he can't. So he would
Jump and jump as high as he could. All day he would jump, but he got very tired. The moon decided to help the boy, and without jumping, he floated up to the sky. The moon carried him all the way up, and he was above the earth. Everyone could see him now, up in the sky with the moon. The moon said to him, "You are now free to dance and sing up here." His dreams came true, and he danced through the night as the moon smiled. Everyone knew him as the Moon Boy.
Has Mom read this?
No, you can choose one next to read. I'm gonna go pee. What's going on? Why are you crying?
No, just... You should pack a couple things, okay?
Why?
Something happened, alright? Something bad.
Is it because of Mom?
No. I really messed up. Like, I really screwed up, okay? But it's gonna be okay. You just have to listen. Stay calm, alright?
I'm scared.
There's no reason to be afraid. It's gonna be okay. I promise. It's gonna be okay. Okay, it's gonna be fine. I love you so much. I love you to the moon and back. Okay? Now go. Go.
Hello. My name is Donnie Woman. I need help.
Yeah, like this
My address is
homework.
two.
And he was like, hey, why don't you come over to my house? I was like, no.
You said what?
And I was like,
Just beat
no,
this guy
I have to
up."
beat I have to beat my brother today. And he
Yeah.
just stared at me and was like,
Priorities.
sir, is there a problem? Do you have a staring problem? And I was like, and he was like, should I call someone? And I was like, you're freaking 4. Who are you going to call? And he was like, I don't know, Secret Services. And I'm just
Secret
like,
Services.
And I'm just
What,
like,
you the president?
I'm slowly drifting to stars and planets are calling me. A billion years away from you. I'm on my way. I'm on. I'm on.
Made to be watched by people.
I have no confidence. That was crazy.
You're in the credits already. You're credited as Cam
Yeah, just came
Max, that's me.
That's me.
That's Max.
That's your name.
I know, right? That's. They spelled it right in
Look on my face.
Me hoping I didn't spell anyone's name wrong.
I was worried you'd get my last name wrong. Because people have had problems pronouncing my last name.
Rip Saul.
He's dead. He's actually
got
still
shot.
dead to this day.
The speakers are just awful. They just couldn't.
So I think I saw hostage on set for the last.
Yeah, I know.
All I'm gonna say is also our
I
TV
think I
speakers are
actually shot
garbage.
They are
Sorry.
That was a very moving
And then I went to Colton, like, Colton, like, you know, you told me the gun wasn't loaded, Colton.
I was like,
No, it's great.
my one kick.
It was a good kick.
It was a good kick. Look at you.
This is the leg.
Damn daddy.
It's the kick leg.
I was roasting Max.
Liam!
not a fan.
Sean and Brayden!
I'm glad I didn't
Not
kick
Saul.
you.
I love Saul. Yeah!
Whatever the fuck that is, yes.
If they showed Milo's name, they should have showed the bit where you have the conversation with Cole about the glass. Because that's so early to have credit in the film. To give you flashbacks.
No, it said Clovis. You said K-L-O-V.
It's
Time
too
to
late.
re-render Clovis.
That was what I was going to call you.
Time to wait 8 more hours.
That's fine.
There we
go!
Now, Colton, is there a way to watch this stream, like access it once it's like done?
Yeah, it's gonna be
It'll
on the
up
channel.
and yeah, for everyone to see.
Cool.
All of its faults are gonna be on.
Dude, since that's the case, Steven, I'm very sorry. I did
Dustin
before you arrived. I'm sorry. I love you.
You shit on me?
So we were telling
You was
stories.
talking mad shit.
No, I wasn't. No, it was
You're
basically
cold.
good stuff.
I wanna hear from Cole.
Can I-
So what
can I-
was basic genre?
I said one bad thing. The rest of it was like all positive.
You want to talk shit?
No.
Oh, I'll start it.
Okay, so basically what happened
Oh my
was
gosh.
the first take that we got of like the scene with the mom, where I had to like tear up and everything. It was so raw and real the first time. I actually did manage to get tears the first time, and it took like 20 minutes to like actually get it going. Cause I'd never actually done that on camera successfully. I tried.
So bright.
I've tried. Like I haven't successfully done that up until now. And the first take was so good.
Why are we so bright? We
Whoa.
need Liam.
It's probably when Colton like kick flipped on the camera earlier.
Yeah, it was such a good first take, and then at the end, when I thought I nailed it, I heard Steven say, "Oh shit, we weren't rolling."
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, I'm being serious. Like that actually happened. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Steven's like,
That
I
was
carried
that was
that
real.
No,
No,
I
Steven,
did
Steven,
though.
great.
He did.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna kill
Dude,
you.
watch the whole thing.
Use that take.
I compliment you. Okay.
Better.
It's like 7 compliments, one like
Oh, I thought it was 7 insults, 1 compliment.
No, I more than make up for it.
I'm like
I told a lot of funny
You
stories.
better give me head on
Seeing that the film is
I
good.
like Next film? Weird. You got it.
I want to read the chat.
What does chat say?
I don't know how many
I'm sure
people
everyone's
yet.
just got like a million questions about
I'm
the
getting
are the
these
Miami
songs
Gun
that they
coordination in that film.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know how. I don't even know how we did it.
So
Neither
good.
do I barely remember it.
That kick was really
A real tearjerker.
He got Skylar's name right this
I know,
time.
cookies. Very like emotional
Oh,
reaction for the
You
actors.
can eat one.
That was most
I spent like 4 hours in my trailer before.
So did I.
What? You were crying?
We did a lot of takes of like the opening shot.
Oh.
There's like a hot box and they were practicing.
I didn't reach out, but I
Yeah,
hope.
let's run that again.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
Uh,
yeah, let's go. Come on.
I hope you guys enjoyed it though. I'm so nervous. I have no idea what you guys think. This has been like my passion project for 2 years. So thank you all for supported. Thank you to everyone in this room. Fucking thank all of you. Seriously, seriously, no, thank you guys. Without anyone in this room, this film wouldn't have happened. Literally. So there's a lot of moving components that literally this nonetheless the brilliant team behind it. So thank you guys. Yeah, but you guys can watch the film. It's on here. It's on YouTube forever. Period. Unless it gets taken down for copyright. Don't worry about it.
And the BTS, like I established before, the BTS can be accessed on Colton's own.
Well, BTS,
Subscribe to
that
it's
that.
$5 a month.
I think we need to cut the camera.
What?
But yeah, the BTS will be out eventually. You guys can watch that eventually. But right now, it will be exclusive for people who backs the project. You guys will get a link to the BTS. So and posters. If you pay, you'll get posters soon, and a link to the stuff. No.
Absolutely not.
So posters will be sent out soon to people who back the project, along with the BTS and a link to the film. And yeah, thank you guys. I don't know if there's any other questions or anything. I know if you guys feel free to ask any questions about the film. We'll stay here for a couple more minutes before we wrap up the stream. But yeah.
There's a question in the chat.
What's the question?
The question is, so Colton, what made you decide to put Beat Kid out on YouTube as opposed to doing a festival run with it?
That's actually a really good question. We were really considering, we wanted this to be a festival film for a really, really long time. It really wasn't up until about a month ago that we decided to post on YouTube. And it was a really tough choice because, frankly, it just came due to some legal issues with copyright and stuff like that. And the deadline kept getting pushed for other festivals. And at the end of the day, I didn't want to sacrifice the film's integrity with certain creative choices that I was making. And I knew some people that worked on it, and as much as I wanted it on a festival run, I knew that at this point in time, with where the film's at and the time that was taken to do it, I really wanted people to see it. And I didn't want to sacrifice anything for people to see it, especially the ending scene, which I, put my heart and soul into, and that was one of the first scenes I ever thought of for the film. That's one of the scenes I wrote, and it kind of inspired me to do it. So that's why it's on YouTube. I would love for it to be in festivals. Pretty much the one thing I'll say is from this point forward, I made this announcement a long time ago, but from this point forward, pretty much everything that I personally make will probably go to festivals. So this is kind of it on YouTube for now, at least unless for some reason I change my mind. Yeah.
Anyways, next question. How many of you cried watching this? So.
Oh.
All right.
The part the mom always gets me. I don't know, because that was the one scene where I was able to actually get tears coming for her. Plus
that single tear was really good.
Thank you. The last day of shooting, we shot kind of the three I guess really emotionally taxing scenes, like the mom scene, the last scene, and then also the scene with Jordan. For some reason, just because it was the first one that we did, the one with the mom was the one that really I don't know, that one really affected me the most. And the last one did too, but I feel like I was so sorry. I feel like I was so exhausted. Can I just start over? Did anyone hear?
I got you. You're good.
Okay, cool. So sorry, but I totally forgot about the mics actually, to be honest.
I have an area mic, so.
Okay, cool. So no one missed anything.
No.
So yeah, I was already so exhausted by the last scene, and I mean it still worked and everything, but I feel like with the first scene I was able to capture that just rawness, just because I hadn't really done a really emotional scene where I guess my character really breaks down, minus the scene with on the phone with Macy, I would say. So yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Well, no, I wasn't there.
In heart, in spirit.
I was there in the mind.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. We recorded her stuff prior to that, so it felt like she was there, even though she wasn't.
Magic.
Exactly.
Movie
yeah.
magic. That's what we do. Movie magic.
It's funny that you mentioned that because we did record when I was still there. When I was still in Dawsonville, we recorded that whole scene, just the sound, and then.
Probably use the mic.
It's in my hand.
I made the same mistake. It's
okay. It's fine. We recorded the sound to that, and then I had to go to the horse show, and then you guys did the scene, and then I came back here to film the extra sound just in case everything worked. Yeah. And it was different from how we had originally done it, and I was like, okay, all right, well, we'll just do that.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
It was my first time recording ADR, so that was fun.
Oh yeah,
fun
time.
It was so,
right in this
learned
living room,
things.
we did all the ADR.
I stood right there.
Yeah.
That's where it happened.
Right there.
This is right
It may have been a little right there.
We're sitting in Beacon right now.
Beacon right now.
Yeah.
Any other questions? What was the most difficult aspect of the film since you saw every part beginning to end?
Wait, what was the last part?
Well, I think it was geared towards you, maybe Colton, because it was since you saw, or just for anybody who saw the film beginning to end.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go briefly, and then if anyone else wants to touch on it. What was the most difficult part? Was that the question?
Yeah.
Everything. It was one of the most challenging films I've ever worked on, from really the beginning. I won't lie, there was any battle we could have gone up against to make this film, as ambitious as it was in terms of driving 4.5 hours away, the budget, the footage we had at points, which was, when you do things like this sometimes and you make the decision to shoot 4.5 hours away, when you leave, that's what you got. You can't really go back, or it's really hard to go back. And so, that leaves opportunities that you're kind of stuck with sometimes. and that both leaves for challenges that are both good because it's like you have to work with what you got. Yes, sometimes negative just because, you know, it would be nice to go back, but it did leave opportunities in the edit to be creative, to do things differently, and to change things in ways that I wouldn't have seen before. But the most difficult part to me was probably shooting. I think everyone could say that. It was very difficult. It was a lot of long hours, and you know, I have a lot of admiration for everyone a part of that production.
I feel like filming was the easiest part. I don't know what you're talking about.
I had a lot of fun.
Colin,
What film did you work on?
I just want to let you know that after I finished my day, I drove to apparently I can't remember the city, wherever it was that my horse show was, Covington, Conyers. That's what it is. Conyers. We don't like Conyers.
Don't like it.
I looked at my mom and I was like, you will not believe the experience that I just had. I was like, I'm so grateful that it was my first film set. And I was like, this is amazing. This was so much fun. And I was like, I gotta work with these people more because this is great. And I think that that's probably a good note for you guys to start on because I left before everything got hard.
Makes
That's
sense.
true.
We can go around.
Anyone else want to go? I think it's Steven.
There were certainly a lot of difficulties that we had on the set, but I think we grew honestly, we grew a lot as people. Like, we improved both in, like, our skills, and we learned a lot. Everyone's moving. Nah. Oh, let's talk.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
You were saying, Steven?
Many things that we could obviously have done better. Things that could have been fixed in pre-production before we even got on set. But, you know, problems happen. Many problems happen.
Yeah.
And no sleep.
And no sleep.
And more problems. But yeah, there's no positive to this. Actually, no. I appreciate everyone here, and the bond after like the last day was insane. Me and Milo, and Liam.
Yeah.
What? What were?
We already are married. What are you talking about?
Where's the ring?
I left it at home.
Are you sleeping with some?
No, I'm not sleeping
Are
with
you?
anyone.
Are you cheating?
Answer the question.
In this economy?
No.
Oh. Mad shout out to Liam and Shaq though.
Oh yeah.
I love them.
Frisk.
And Frisk. Oh my God,
Can we
Frisk.
get like that
And
for Frisk for picking up? Cheers. Hey,
Where
all-
would we
all
be
of them, all
without
three of
them?
them?
But so many things. But I enjoyed it all. The struggle. I know what not to do now. Let's end it on that.
That's
Yeah,
a good
that's
note.
good enough.
Yeah.
I'm joking. It was a lot of fun. You want to go, Milo?
Why do I have to go?
You can go if you want.
I think the hardest part of filming for me in the aspect of sound was that car scene. Because I had to try to mix two lavs and they were both yelling at each other and then get the outdoor noise of it with the cars, and it was just, they were yelling at each other and it was not fun for me. Yeah.
They were yelling at each other. Did it feel like they were yelling at you?
All the time. You know what the hardest thing was? Seeing Ethan go, fuck, and knowing full well that I heard that thing at full volume. Actually worse,
Really sorry
because
about
it was
that, by
it
the
was a
way.
shotgun mic and it was at full volume, and that nobody else has heard that sound ever since. I feel like God, but at the same time, I feel like I've been blessed with something that I'm also cursed by, which is that I lost part of my hearing.
Yeah.
that
I went
day.
on
Yes.
autopilot.
Yes.
I kind of blacked out during that scene, to be honest. I kind of went on autopilot. Just
Oh,
like,
well,
don't
you-
remember yelling.
yeah.
fuck.
You made me half deaf, Ethan. Thank you. Anyways,
welcome.
next person.
Worth it is worth
Anyone
it.
else?
Anyone else want to
For our next question. Cool.
No.
What's
Okay.
next?
Any other questions for the homies?
There's a lot of questions.
Oh, there's a
Oh
lot.
boy, we gotta catch
Oh
up.
goodness.
Let's speed run.
Going forward from this film, what lessons or ideas from this film will you keep and apply to future projects?
Is that me? I think it's me. Oh, why do I have a mic?
Make sure Cam Daddy's on the next set.
That's
the biggest
a lot. I mean, really, the biggest thing I personally learned was to really trust your crew. It's as simple as that. And I came from somewhere where really, I wasn't used to working with crew. I was working with, frankly, just students and friends, and that's not bad, but I learned a lot on my own and was, working with these people, and we were all kind of learning together. And that's the same environment here, but I guess I wasn't used to this, and it was definitely me stepping out of my comfort zone. And for me, for something I'm trying to improve on, it's just overall being a better director. And part of that is also being a better collaborator with your crew, with your producers, with your actors. It's being a better listener as well, because you get to sit as a director and write whatever story you think is good, I guess, and then you're like, yeah, all these people come make this because I have problems. I don't know that
all filmmakers have parental issues.
Yeah, right. But
it's free therapy.
You learn a lot about. I learned a lot about that,
free,
and for going into the next film, I'm very excited about. And the one thing I'm taking is really just working with a big producing team and collaborating with everyone from the get-go. And I can really thankfully say that out of the challenges from this film, I'm excited to hone in on my own craft as a writer, but also work with everyone and make something even better, because I know for a fact that someone in the room is going to be like, hey, we should do this instead based on this idea, and it's going to be better, and that's going to be so cool to see. I guess that's it for me. Anyone else? I don't know if there was that. I don't know the question.
You pushed past a couple questions.
What?
You went past a couple questions.
Oh, we skipped.
Yeah.
Go back. Go. I
gotta
can't
answer
read.
everybody.
There's more. Wow, there's a lot of. Okay.
Everyone's included here.
I don't
Tell
know
me
how
when
to
you see
read.
a question that we have not
So
answered. I honestly can't read it from this
I
phone.
just guessed. on
Use
that.
your finger.
Can someone pass me my phone? It's over there. Just,
Is this your phone?
nope, the other one. Nope.
Good answer.
Phone pass.
Really difficult aspect.
Maybe I just
We answered that one. Love and love. Oh, who got the live stream going? Like the format and stuff. Somebody was loving that.
Who? What was it going on?
Just about the live stream.
Oh yeah, can we get a big round of applause for Zach for the live stream?
Yes,
Cause
Zach!
oh my gosh, damn.
To say that I did text Shaq to send that message so that Colton would remember to give me a shout out.
That's fair.
I spent like a week working on this stream, and it was a lot of new things that I wanted to mess with, and it was a lot of fun, and I hope it turned out good, besides the YouTube problems. Thank you, YouTube. Also, while I am here, I'm going to give 2 shout outs to people. I literally just saw it. First of all, Matthew Ward.
Yes, can we get? Yeah.
Can we give Matthew?
Yeah, please, Matthew. Who's our executive producer?
Gonna give Matthew a special shout out.
Oh, you got the 2 screen?
I
Wow.
do.
Fancy.
This is
new.
That's why I'm the streamer.
Hey, Colton.
Wait, Zach.
Colton. Some guy named Matty Wardo. Is that Matthew, by the way?
Yes, that's
okay.
Matthew.
He said Colton, smile, damn it.
You're in public, Colton. Smile.
Also, he did the gunshot VFX as well as a couple. I think he did some other shots in it. For someone who has seen that gunshot shot before he did anything to it, he fixed it. It was really, really
yeah,
bad.
he did a fantastic
before.
job in the VFX on that, and it was well needed.
Also, yeah, you guys already mentioned it, but Britton and John.
Yeah, can we get for our grips on set? Seriously, G&E team. Saving our asses.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other people, but I'll let you guys get back to it. But
yeah, I don't
thank
really
you all for watching the stream.
I don't see any more questions. I don't think I see any more. So I think we'll probably wrap it up there. I think so.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you guys again for watching the film. Feel free to share it with friends and family, and you can go support the film just by liking it, sharing
also,
it with people.
Thank you, Shaq. Thank you, Anna.
Yeah, go share it. And one thing I'm excited to say briefly before we go, just a little bit about what we're working on. For the next project, I like to always say kind of leaning towards a little bit what I'm working on next. And I'm excited to say for many people who know, working with this amazing actress right here, Katie Parker, who is in Savannah now. She's gonna be the lead of the next film, and nope, can't. And I'm really excited to say we're doing all I'll say, I'm gonna keep it very vague because I don't really want to say much.
He only keeps things
I keep
vague.
things very vague. All I'll say is we're doing a revenge film next. A revenge,
very
bloody,
mysterious.
brutal film.
Can I spoil it?
No.
Oh.
He just said vague,
We should
Steven.
cut the stream now.
And Black.
I thought it was gone.
But I'm excited
Everyone
to work on
dies
that
at the
for possibly the next almost a year, and it's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be insane. Do you want to say anything?
Oh yeah.
Give her a mic.
Oh, give her a mic.
Hey, what's good? Yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. I haven't gotten a ton of opportunities to do some film stuff since I've got here. Obviously, because I literally just got here like 3 weeks ago. But I'm really excited.
Welcome.
We're working on something, a little different, I think. But at the same time, not. But at the same time, yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be fun though.
It's going back to our roots.
Going
of
back to our
blood.
roots. Yeah, lots and lots of blood. Just so much. It's what the people need. It's what the people need.
It's a moderate amount of blood.
It's a decent amount of blood.
Consider it a bloodbath.
Say
Like, what scale are we talking?
Like a liter and a half, maybe.
Well, it's like I don't know. I was thinking we really need
500 milliliters.
like.
Exactly.
I love Katie so much.
I want
Give her
like
my
a
love.
Zesty
I love you,
mint.
Skylar.
Okay, you want?
No.
Wait, was this added since I last read it? Like, where's
burger
the
bun.
blood pool coming in?
The blood pool.
I'm very excited.
Wait, there's a ritual part?
That's it. You can't get rid of me.
Oh, wait, no.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why Colton keeps
The face of
casting
Colton
me
when
in
he
these godforsaken films.
when he's then they're spoiling all of his work, except he's not.
We're not spoiling it.
We're not. It's fine. That's fine.
I'm really excited.
It'll be a surprise when it comes out.
Yeah, for a while.
I didn't think it was that much
Everyone's
blood.
talking to themselves.
It's like a moderate amount. Like, what's
Yeah, no, me too. I did take my hours.
Anyway.
All right. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for coming to the stream. And thank you all again for coming and being amazing crew people. Thank you guys for supported. I promise for people who are patiently waiting for stuff, for their posters and all that stuff, just wait a little bit longer. We'll have it stuff to you soon, I promise. We didn't forget. Awesome. All right. Thank you guys. B-Kid!
I hate it here.
All right. That was the group photo moment. That was the good. That was the
thumbnail. That's thumbnail.
Thumbnail. All right, let's leave.
Can you cut the stream now?
Maybe.
I want to
All right. Bye.